Hey! Here with Danganronpa. Shame him, chat, he's late. If you look at my going live time, it was almost exactly 5. I was not late. It did take me an extra second to put up the going live notifications, but I was actually live on time. Same time I usually do it. Hi, by the way, Quilla, and Green Ghost. Please stand by screen for 3 minutes doesn't count. Well, look. A dog started barking at something that wasn't there, I had to deal with that. Hey. 2 steps too late, fish. Dang. Yeah. So, last left off, we did Chapter 4's trial. Real sad, but let's look at the bright side. Byakuya's finally gone through his face turn. Stop it. No. Doggy still. Yeah, very sad, Sakura and Alter Ego are dead. Probably. I mean, Sakura for sure, but you can never be sure with a computer program, you know? Yes, time to investigate and explore. Suppose I should just go straight up to the 4th floor. Fair enough, 5th floor is now open. Now, about halfway through the Chapter 4 trial, it said you're now halfway through the game, and that doesn't sound right, but at the same time, I can't deny it outright, so, like... I don't know if the rest of these are gonna time out the way some of the other ones have. If I'm gonna have to split stuff into multi-parts. 5 floors for a school is pretty crazy. It's a super elite private school, so... yeah. Though the teeny tiny number of classrooms in comparison. Here I am on the 5th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. 5th floor has been opened up to us. It's totally different from all the floors we've seen up till now. Wrong, Till? For some reason it feels unpleasant. Nighttime secrets. No more stomp stomp, he's so dirty. What? No matter when, no matter where, surveillance cameras are following our every move. I mean, they're absolutely everywhere. How many cameras does this place have, anyway? Sure, I can look at the clock and see what time it is, but what's the point? This is where a window would be in a normal classroom. Some huge metal plate mounted over it now. This floor's been sealed up with sheets of metal, too. So sick of this. There's the money. Ain't so bad, is it, Makoto? This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. Seems pretty useless when he's not on it. Actually, no, it's totally useless no matter what. Don't let the split bear hear you say that. Haha, catch me if you can. Wait, up, I'm gonna punish you. Gross. Why is it a drawing of Makoto, and... who would that be? Kyoko, maybe? Her hair's fairly light. I went to the effort of getting a brown chalk for this. Toko, do you have any idea what's going on here? They look like normal cameras, but nothing here looks normal. I mean, that looks like a normal-ish security camera. I mean, it says monocam, but it's in very low resolution. Money. Check everything for them monies. Turn into presents for friends. Huh? You want to talk to me about something? Toko, what's wrong? Oh, right. Byakuya told her not to talk. Is she trying to say something? I think she's almost a little more and I might get it. I'm sorry, but I have no idea what it is you're trying to tell me. No. Just let her shoulders drop. She looks so sad. I guess she gave up. Aw, poor Toko. In school mode, where we get to see your character better. And interpretation of you I wish had gotten to move forward. I don't hate what she is moving forward instead, but I hate that they had to sacrifice what she was to do it. I'll be able to talk more about that. Sport feels different compared to all the others. Not sure what it is. There's some reason for that? Hope it's not anything too creepy. Heavily bit crush voice. This place is crawling with cameras. Ooh! Forgot about this! Right, What can I say except I genuinely forgot this was here? Worth noting, this is the only place in the original game with red blood. What the hell is this? This is surprising, yeah. Grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough. What I smelled was sour, pungent, possibly rank.
I see.
It smells awful, doesn't it? It's... must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses. You saying... It's the smell of death. Their flesh and fat and blood. Probably won't kill someone here because blood is pink. It's no surprise in his voice, no shock. He was right. I experienced this smell more than once before. I mean, you haven't really dealt with rotting bodies. This is old, rotted blood. There's the smell of death and despair. The smell here is strong, condensed. The smell of a battlefield. Fucking chalk lines not let you know that this was a bunch of people, dude? Monokuma must have.
Hey, come on now.
What, my fault again? Stop trying to blame everything on me.
If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened.
Unbelievable.
No, it's quite the opposite.
The opposite?
Now then.
Yup, let me give you an itty-bitty, eechy-squeegee little hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing.
He's fucking lying.
I just left it exactly how I found it.
I'm just gonna say, it's not even a spoiler to say he's just straight up fucking lying here. He's not lying when he says he left it how he found it, but Monokuma did this. Like, this is one of the few instances of him genuinely just lying for no reason. Too much of a bum? I will say he didn't personally do this, but he caused this. Monokuma caused... Well, I guess you could say Monokuma didn't cause this. Technically, this was before Monokuma, but... It's a lie. What?
Yes, indeed.
How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from NPCs in those mean old RPGs.
Uh-oh.
But it's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk. Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody, gruesome deaths every day.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
So it's not really a big deal. Just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldier.
What's he talking about? Just left it the way he found it? What's the meaning of all this? Even a camera in here? There's even money in here? Byakuya? About one Monokuma just told us. I feel like I'm not even here. He must be lost in thought. Is he really thinking that hard, or is he just flat out ignoring me? I think it's a combination. White chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. You always see it at the scene of a murder. Wish I could say I don't believe it. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At least 8 bodies, but I don't actually recall how many people died during this incident. There's even money in this one! There's blood all over the place. I'm gonna shut my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight. It appears all the bloodstains are dry. As you know, the color pink becomes red when desaturated. What? Blood. Oh, right. When it comes out of your body, it's pink, but give it a while, it turns red. Unlike in real life, where it starts red and kind of turns like a murky brown after a while. And their color has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old. This is all really blood? I was fucking kidding. I wonder, is that the actual explanation they're using, that dried old blood looks red in this world when it's normally pink? Of course. I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. And it is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom? At some point, blood disappears. Seems like he's enjoying himself. No way can I keep up with someone like that. He enjoys the mystery. I don't think he takes any particular joy in the misery of others. I think it's more apathy to their suffering than any actual enjoyment. At some very distant point, I mean... Thing is, it's... Even if you, like, clean up blood, you can chemically test for it and still see it. Blood kinda doesn't go away. I suppose all things eventually wear away. Literally anything would, right? That's just the nature of entropy. The classroom's interesting because it's a mystery that's built up for a lot of the series, and... well, I suppose the mystery of it, like, you do eventually see. You have explained what happened in that room in this game, and you get a few more details on it next game. But when you finally see it, it's kind of disappointing. Some very, very distant point in a Danganronpa far away. Let's check here first, I guess. Raw. Bio. Nope. It's locked. Came all this way just to be denied here. Sign on the hole says Biolab. Biolab we're forbidden from seeing into. Kinda sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. I do eventually want to... So I'll just say it'll be in the Danganronpa 3 anime, because part of that is a prequel. And they will finally show off and explain what happened there. But they explain it here, and give a little extra detail in 2, and then they explain it in the 3. So I do definitely want to watch the 3 anime as some kind of... Maybe I'll just do it as a Discord stream where no one can stop me. Because I definitely can't do it on Twitch. That'd be breaking Twitch TOS. But no one can prove if I do anything on any site. Maybe it wouldn't even be Discord. You can't prove it. What is this? This thing is super weird, super creepy. Flowers are supposed to get this big. Is this thing real?
Watch out!
Next you gotta tell me they're making some evil residents.
That's a Monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself.
You don't say.
Try and touch it and you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's all like, whoa. The plant's all like, snap. And your flesh is all like, I'm dead.
See that plant every day? At that size? In other words, it's a monstrosity.
I'm pretty frickin' amazing if I do say so myself. A student at Hope's Peak added improvement after improvement and created this miracle creature. The ultimate botanist. Although they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy.
Actually...
By the way, despite how it looks, that flower is super practical. It can eat paper, plastic, even people. So it's totally good for the environment.
Well done.
Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future growth of a healthy society. Not that I know anything about that myself.
Spouting more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared. Whatever it is, I better keep my distance. Wait, Aoi tried to get everyone killed, right? Yeah. Yes, no, she did. And the fact that she would do that was enough to completely rock Togami's worldview. We're kind of just chill about that. Well, here's the thing. We're all at a point where it's like... it's easy to blame Monokuma for it, because Monokuma gave her a fake suicide note from Sakura. It's like, yeah. I don't know, like... She didn't manage to do it. Genuinely, they're all pretty lucky Hina is the second dumbest person here. But I'm forever gonna hold it against Byakuya that he got tricked by her. He technically outsmarted him that one time, and he's never gonna live it down. Tried to kill people she didn't even consider would have hurt Sakura. Yeah, that's the thing, like... It's like, yeah, I get being mad at Byakuya and Hiro and even Toko and Jack a little bit. But like, Makoto and Kyoko didn't do shit. Like, I brought that up. I was like, Kyoko and Makoto didn't do shit, Hina. You just like, can't you confide in them? Take like a minute, talk to them about this shit? Never saw it coming, his blind spot. Yeah, no. He was so blindsided by it that he had to alter his entire worldview. He's not delusional enough to keep going. He was like, alright, I have genuinely no choice but to accept that these insane lunatics actually want to help me get out of here. At least some of them. Basically, of all the Killing Game students, Aoi is the only one who aspired to genuine mass murder. The only one in this game. Let's not rule out anyone in the future. I can think of 2 people who genuinely wanted that. Possibly 3. Well, yeah. Yes, here. It's funny, the serial killer never tried to kill anyone. What? You would have said it was manslaughter if Sakura died from that second bottle hit, but... What I know of Sakura, I don't think that would have done... I think she would have been fine. Like, I don't think she could have gotten up to fight Monokuma later, but I think she would have been okay. What you're saying is, Aoi's kind of a bad person, maybe? Aoi is a person who was driven to a very far extreme. And we... yeah. Here's the thing. Makoto was willing to forgive Sayaka for doing... Well, I mean, you could argue all of these successful murderers tried to do the same thing, essentially. Or at least would have been okay with a very similar thing happening. Well, genius. Is he allowed to say that, Yoichi from Blue Lock? Never seen Blue Lock. Experience lost, I never tried to do mass murder over it. I mean, yeah, but... It was... Again, we gotta remember, emotions were very high. I'm not saying it was okay. I'm just saying... We can forgive her for this. No matter when, no matter where, surveillance cameras are following our every move. Not sure the death of someone, even someone she clearly liked very much, should be considered an excuse for resorting to mass murder. I'm not excusing her actions, they were still wrong. A person can do something wrong because they've been driven to an emotional uncertainty and still not be a bad person. Doing a bad thing doesn't make you a bad person. Don't know if you can forgive that, and that's your choice to not forgive her for that. That's your call. No one can tell you what to forgive or not forgive. But the characters here seem to forgive it. I think Byakuya doesn't have a choice but to forgive it simply because she did outsmart him. I think he doesn't have room to complain about it ever for the rest of his life. Is this a chicken coop? What's a chicken coop doing here? Doing a bad thing doesn't necessarily make you a bad person. I think mass murder on such shaky grounds is a bit much. Like I said, I'm not excusing her actions, but I am willing to forgive them. Place even has chickens, huh? They're just regular chickens, right? Like they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy like that? Seems safe. Byakuya simply cannot comprehend it and hasn't caught up to that point. I think he's not quite at the... Hold on a minute, she tried to kill all of us. Actually, you know what? He was on that same kind of warpath before. Again, I think Byakuya doesn't forgive it simply because he doesn't see it as something he wouldn't do. Maybe not under those circumstances, but he'd still do something similar. The chicken. Doesn't have like a second form, right? It's really alive, right? It's no mistake. It really is, right? Like, I can say that for sure. It is a chicken. It's not expecting to be fed like humans. Is it? It's not gonna, like, lay a bomb, is it? I totally get you, Makoto. Oh, you like chickens too, Makoto? Yeah, I love these little guys. Seriously cute, right? It's exactly 5 of them here. Exactly? 5, you know. Number comes after 4 and before 6. At least in terms of natural numbers. I'm genuinely surprised he knows that term and what it means. Actually, he seems like the kind of idiot who'd think numerology is real, so I'd believe he knows the concept but doesn't understand it. Anyway, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. Contains the mysteries of the cosmos.
I'm at least 30% right.
It's a number of power. Refreshing number on par with hand-squeezed all-natural lemonade. 5 is kind of supposed to be a lucky number. Never lets me get a word in edgewise.
Yo,
First I thought I saw blue skies, but turns out they just painted the walls and the ceiling.
you know?
Oh, the plants are all real. Well, since I smelled vegetation, helps me relax.
What the heck?
I know what you're thinking, is it? Huh? Why, is that bad? Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life? It's there, just beneath the surface. Beneath their calm exterior, they're always watching and waiting. When they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore,
The end is nigh!
they'll put their plan for global human extinction into action! You sound like my older brother.
Well,
I'm serious. I don't know if you would forgive it. There's a crucial difference between what he's been planning to do and what she tried to do. Planned to escape at the cost of everyone's else's lives, per the rules of the game. She just tried to get everyone killed, herself included. I mean, he still tried to kill a bunch of people, or he was still planning to try it. I suppose he didn't go through with it. Or at least in his own vision. Killing a bunch of people. But also, I think but with purpose. That's true. But here's the thing, I feel like Byakuya, like, at the same time, I feel like he doesn't feel personally slighted by it. Again, it just doesn't... I don't think he ever brings it up is the thing. In his mind, that isn't just murder, it's necessary death. Yeah, maybe. But in his mind, I think if he's tricked in his own mind, I wonder if he thinks he deserves it. Because he's kind of a dog-eat-dog kind of person. Chickens are not Goku, they're not going to use Kaioken. Got a control panel set near the wall. Control the air conditioning or something?
Bzzz. It's for the sprinklers.
Sprinklers.
Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the garden.
Sprinklers are set to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Of course, the setting panel is locked, so you couldn't change it if you wanted to.
It means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 a.m. every morning?
Yep, you got it. Super user-friendly, which sucks. So if you get here too early, you'll get drenched. So watch yourself. But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through sprinklers anyway.
Probably he failed and that can only be on him. It's one of his better characteristics. He's not going to blame his failing on someone else. Yeah, absolutely.
Disgusting.
Or do you have some kind of water fetish? I'm gonna tell everyone!
Water fetish? I mean, I know about the drowning fetish. You can't exist without seeing at least some of that around. Those nozzles poking out. Those the sprinklers? They got money in them. Just to be sure, I should take a look in the tool shed. Place seems totally disorganized. Lawnmower to fertilizer, flower pots to farm tools. Leaning against the back wall, is that a pickaxe? I think he may blame Allie for being an insane person, but the fact remains he should have seen it. It's his own fault for not considering that she was just crazy. Here's the thing, when she slapped him, he outright said she's hysterical. He should have seen coming the whole she will act based on her emotions thing. So, here's interesting. I think this is actually the pickaxe. Yeah. This is the exact, this is Mondo's pickaxe from his, like, artwork. Something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond? I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere. Crazy diamond, shine on! Crazy diamond! Bags of fertilizer are piled up. So many different kinds to choose from. Different kinds of gardening tools here. Trying to get us to become self-sufficient? There's a lawnmower here. Even with this here, who's actually going to take care of the lawn? Monokuru. I assume that's some kind of pun. Monokuru? Like, is this some kind of Japanese lawnmower brand that ends in kuru? So many flower pots. Big ones, little ones, any size you might need. You'll grow some flowers to put in my room. Could be nice. Oh yeah, Monokuma brought up the ultimate botanist, and I think he shows up in Danganronpa 0. He's not major or anything, but he's there, just kind of as a joke. Though I think actually he showed up in the art book for Danganronpa 1 first. Wait, for this game. I think he's in the art book. It was like, and I drew this guy. I asked him to draw this guy just for funsies, because we brought him up. And I don't have any plans for him, because whatever. He's dead. Who cares? A bunch of wooden lockers in here. Wooden lockers and keys remind me of super old-school public bathhouses. Well, it's an archery range. It's kind of... You kind of have... Because it's like a... Almost a dojo kind of rules. So you gotta have old-style stuff. Suit of armor is on display. It's extremely Japanese. Counting everything in that shed and writing everything down, because that place is Murder Weapon City. Oh, absolutely. One of the monitors Monokuma appears on. He was pretty useless. Target seems pretty far away. Gotta say, pretty proud of my eyesight. Nagi has pretty good eyes, yeah. These real sakura trees? Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here. It's in full bloom.
Hey.
It's quite elegant. Is what you consider elegant?
Indeed.
I lived overseas for a long time. This kind of Japanese-style scenery is refreshing. Considering our situation, isn't it kind of out of place? A little bit, yeah. How about on this side? Even though this room is totally enclosed, cherry tree planted.
Hey.
what Kyoko told me yesterday. The heck did it mean?
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school.
Like I mentioned, Mukuro Ikusaba. She was so spoilery I didn't even want to say her name when I was listing off who my favorite Danganronpa 1 girls were.
The one they call the ultimate despair.
She ties up for first place with Kyoko pretty frequently, but the list is ever shifting because Mukuro is pretty based. Absolutely, she's. I didn't forget that detail. I did. I did.
Watch out for her.
Especially in If? Oh, absolutely. In fact, I'd say If is my favorite characterization of her. Outside of If, it feels like, well, I mean, actually, it is. Outside of If, she's written by different people. But in If specifically, she's written by, I mean, because If itself was written by the creator of, Durarara and Baccano, if you're familiar with those series. Which are two really, really good series. They're light novels that were then adapted into anime. He played this game, he played this game and he loved her character so much he brought it up, apparently. So they approached him afterwards, like, he brings up stuff just playing, like, when he just played the game, he noticed details and wanted to make that story. So when they had the idea to do it for Danganronpa 2, they came to him like, hey, you want to actually write it officially? And that's fun. I'm not going to say anything. Huh? I can't say anything. Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Gaze started up to the surveillance camera.
Hey.
You understand why, right? She's trying to tell me that whatever it was important. Mastermind couldn't find out. How did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important?
So then...
We're finished here. She made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end. Just like usual, I didn't understand anything any better than before. Guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now. Once again, nothing I found seems to make any real sense. Need to head back to the dining hall and find out what the others turned up. One after another, everyone made their way to the dining hall. And before too long... would appear everyone has returned. Still, it's just the 6 of us. Barely enough for a decent volleyball team.
Just a second.
Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field a basketball team.
Hey.
It's like reverse positive thinking. It is weird. That's what we call a silver lining, Hina. I wouldn't call that positive thinking. Or, I guess technically it is. Jesus. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best. Can we stop all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered. Been trying to figure out what the pun with monokuro is, but I don't know. Car automobile is kuruma. The verb to come is kuru. Huh. Like... Because I don't think... Maybe it's a pun because it's a self-propelled electric vehicle? Maybe. There's like mono... Maybe it just means like monomobile would be like a way to translate it. To cut is kiru. So, but it definitely said kuru. Like, at first I thought maybe the last letter was an O that was slightly covered, but I don't know why they do that, so I'm gonna go with kuru. And monokuro wouldn't make sense, because that would be... That would just be killing the pun of monokuma already, because mono is supposed to be like monochrome. Monoku, as in monokuromu. It'd just be monokuro, but without the mu. If it were monokiru, then you could just say, oh, it's the cutting machine, which would work, but it's kuru. It definitely was.
Yeah.
I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. That used to be Sakura's job, but... Anyway, no dice. There are metal plates on all the windows, just like everywhere else.
Correct.
Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either. At that point, it's like, how are you even gonna get down, you know?
So,
When I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school.
What exactly you noticed about the layout of the school?
Just a second.
You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Why do you ask?
So then,
Because if you did, you must have noticed. The 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has. Something on all the other floors, but not on the 5th floor? Stairs to the next floor, Makoto. Talking about stairs?
There he goes.
There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right? Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
correct.
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of this school. All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery.
But
That's the hardest part.
okay.
Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it.
I don't know if this is dub exclusive. They keep having her accidentally innuendo. Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, not I'm sure. We absolutely will make it out, no matter what it takes.
you know,
Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor. Found more than one thing to be worried about. Stupidly large plant, chicken coop, and I know what you're gonna say, but a tool shed. Monokuma said that was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
for serious.
Totally a man-eating plant. Pretty sure it's different from the one that lives in the pipe, too. A Mario joke? Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there. Yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. Yeah, remember that. You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know.
Of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks.
I'm starting to worry about you, Hiro. You tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
What the heck?
Come on, you don't always have to call me dumb. Say something that's not blatantly fucking stupid. And I will. I may have been held back 3 times, that doesn't make me stupid. Look, being held back once doesn't make you stupid. Being held back twice doesn't make you stupid. Being held back 3 times doesn't make you stupid. But being stupid might get you held back 3 times, let's be real. It'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question. What was the question again?
Don't worry, you just answered it.
You know?
Right. There are a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right? That's right, 5 chickens.
I love chickens. Let's raise them up big and fat, then we can make fried chicken. Oh, or barbecue. Decisions. Oh, how about raw? There's nothing fresher than raw, right?
Hina, no. I'm pretty sure that'd kill you. Like I said, second stupidest.
You know?
Sometimes Hiro happens to know something she doesn't. Generally speaking, she's a little bit better at common sense, at least. Fish, I'm watching your stream. Why are you trying not to laugh? What do you mean? Notice it too, huh? That pickaxe. Huh? What about the pickaxe? Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed. The words Crazy Diamond had been carved into the handle. Too bad Hifumi's not here. Yeah, I showed speed clip? No, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't watch them at all. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before?
Crazy Diamond. Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar, I think.
It's true.
I don't just think, I know. We've definitely seen that phrase before. Use the character that, which means suffering. The kuru in suffering, words like kurushi and kurushimu. Yeah, but why would it be on the lawnmower? Because the thing is, there's other stuff that's like Monokuma branded, like the cameras, but those are monokam. Like, mono camera. It's like a specific pun still. Monokamura, like Monokuma, but it just says monocam. It's weird. I just have to think it's like mono motor, you know? Like, motorized vehicle is what it's going for.
Huh?
Where? Ah, that's it. I remember. It was on Mondo's uniform, on the back of his jacket. Do you want to call that a uniform, Makoto? Like, does that fucking qualify? His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy Diamond.
I see.
You're absolutely right. Why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden?
Could it be?
Mondo must have snuck in there and done it, right?
Not possible.
We didn't have access to the garden until today.
That's right.
Then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here and Monokuma confiscated it?
It's not unreasonable, but I don't know. I feel like that's the kind of thing he'd just give to Mondo. You know, because it'd be a good killing game tool, you know? I'm gonna ask if that's a JoJo's reference, but you remember there's a Part 5 reference. No, like, Mondo is a Part 4 reference. Like, he is one. The Crazy Diamond, and he's got the huge pompadour. He is a Part 4 reference, at least in that respect. Like, it's funny how Danganronpa references anime and manga that, at the time it came out, were very obscure in America, but have since become very popular. Baki and friggin' JoJo's. Because this initially came out 2010, and JoJo's didn't get popular for, I believe, 3 more years after parts 1 and 2, the new anime had started airing. I say get popular, like mainstream popular. There was also Celeste, in one of her free time events, references a gambling manga that is still not that popular, so they just reference stuff that wasn't huge in America in general. Danganronpa is still pretty niche. I think a lot of people know at least the first game in the anime. The anime is actually pretty popular. Or at least it was for a while. You know, like, I think a lot of anime fans saw it. I wouldn't call it mainstream at all. But, yeah. And it's definitely, I think it is the most popular of the killing game video games. Like, Zero Escape has never reached Danganronpa's popularity here in America. I can't speak to their Japanese popularity. I think Zero Escape is bigger in Japan. But Zero Escape never really broke out in America, and I think most of the Zero Escape games aren't even dubbed, or, like, translated officially. Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed. Pickaxe connected to Mondo. Well, what struck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. Huh? And what did?
Yo!
What I noticed was the lawnmower. Hey, maybe we can use it to call for help.
Huh?
How are you gonna call for help with a lawnmower? Also, do you get what the pun is with Monokuru? Hero, like, do you get it? I'm trying to figure it out, and it's driving me crazy, to be honest. The best I can come up with is that it's, like, for motor, or, like, a motorized vehicle, because, you know, Kuru, to come. But it seems weak when Hiru would be right there, because it's, like, mono cutter, because it cuts things. Well, I don't know, did Monokuma not think of that, or... The mastermind in, like, the Monokuma control room. Damn it, why didn't I think of that?
What the heck?
I don't know, maybe I could use it to make crop circles or something. Don't dignify it. No one dignify that. That's it, I'm gonna make crop circles.
Well?
We could use those to call for help.
What the heck's happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know?
You know?
Back then, my personality hadn't quite solidified yet. Oh god, they're self-aware.
I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been.
Toko? Hey, Byakuya, seems like Toko wants to say something.
What?
So, why are you telling me?
Hey.
Even more heavily bet voice growth. Well, because you told her to zip it or whatever. Ah, I'd forgotten about that. Huh? Jesus, man. I know you're like torturing her, but come on. Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us all in your putrid breath, I won't stop you.
You honor me, Master. And don't worry, took care of the odor problem.
Seriously? You're just gonna take it?
Shut up. Don't interrupt when Master and me are talking. Okay, so what did you want to tell us? Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor and something caught my attention. It was this.
A knife?
Whoa, that thing is huge! It's like Rambo size.
Was an idiot like Hiro live this long? I mean, if you want the genuine answer, though I think everyone asks this at least once, it's because they killed him in the demo, so they kind of contractually couldn't kill him in the actual game. Yes, some water. Hi, by the way.
What?
It's a survival knife of some type. Serration on the back tells you that. What was it doing in a classroom?
Well,
How would I know?
Very suspicious.
What are you gonna use that knife for? What are you planning to do to us?
I'm not gonna do anything. I just picked it up. I don't wanna leave a knife just laying around.
How about that?
I'd rather have it laying around in the hands of a serial killer. Hiro.
Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her.
You're like her in the ways that I shouldn't say out loud to you.
Listen, more important, now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it?
You know?
We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
what's your problem?
I don't want it anyway, it's too dangerous.
What to do? Only smart characters left are Kyoko and Byakuya. I mean, I wouldn't call Makoto completely stupid, but calling him smart at this point would be a bit much.
So then,
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh? Me? Oh yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it.
Okay.
And that's that.
Hold on, don't I get a say?
It's all clear now.
It just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Sure, it's trust. I feel like they're just using me. Okay, so here you go, Makoto. Makoto ain't smart, but he sure ain't stupid. Yeah. Toko... I don't know that Toko's stupid. Outright. She's delusional, which is different. Like, she can't really interact with most class trials. I don't think I'd call Jack stupid either. I'd call her willfully ignorant. She simply chooses not to care. You're acting like I already said yes. Fine. Guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just put it in my desk drawer for now. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Hey, Toko. Two I can say are stupid are Hiro and Hina. Yeah, we've got two stupid, two smart, two... yeah, mid-tier.
Do I still have bad breath? Sorry, I'm sorry, it stinks, I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
You made a valuable discovery. Good job.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
Girl cannot comprehend this.
Master just praised me? Hey, good for you. I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. I would ever experience such a dream.
Oh. Byakuya, I'm gonna need you to not compliment her anymore for my sake. I don't think the girl needs that either. I appreciate the effort to be a nicer person, but by God, to someone else, please. What do you mean by this? At least Celeste and Sakura were intelligent. Sakura had a very, like, Sakura was very good at knowing when something doesn't add up. Like, she could definitely point out, no, hang on, wouldn't that mean that this? But she wasn't always great at finding a solution to that question. She had good insight, but she wasn't necessarily... She was great at picking things out, but didn't necessarily come to logical conclusions herself. Has some insider knowledge. I don't think she was given any info on the murders ahead of time. Because, I mean, she's still like yeah. There's no reason to assume that, otherwise she would have been probably more active, and also, I just don't see Monokuma doing that. As for Celeste, honestly, Celeste would make very silly, logical failures. Like, she would mess up on the logic side of things very often, but she was very good at picking out how people acted and why. So, I would genuinely call both of them also middle of the road, but still very useful. Toko, I'd say, is middle of the road, but rarely useful. Sakura, Celeste, and Makoto, middle of the road, usually useful. Though Celeste sometimes would bring up inconsistencies, would just be wrong about stuff. Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad. Yeah. By the way, did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor. Well, no. Strange is a massive understatement. The smell of flesh and fat and blood. The white outlines of countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far. What the hell are you talking about? The smell itself was horrific. Far beyond any normal murder scene. Everybody's smell. Concentrated.
Huh?
God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it.
But...
I mean, what the hell happened in that room? Yeah, Toko, we're gonna tell you exactly which room it is, just don't go in there. For your own sake. Maybe Jack not go in there either. She might... I don't know, she'll get annoying. Danganronpa 2 roster is smarter than this game's. I would say overall, there's more... there are more blatantly intelligent people in Danganronpa 2. Like, off the top of my head, people who are intelligent and actively useful. 1... 2 definitely intelligent, but actively useful is a different question. 3... Look, please don't go in there and don't let Jack go in there. Yeah, just tell you where this is, and Jack probably won't try to. Jack kind of just looks for Byakuya. Let me think. Actually, say number 4. 5. There's another person who's actually really smart. You just don't get to see much from them. Oh well, we'll get to that.
So, in other words...
I can only think of one thing. Large group of people died right there in that room. A bunch of people were killed in there?
Stop, seriously, I'm gonna throw up.
It can't be.
Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Huh? Yours thinking the same thing, then. My theory is... the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago. The awful scene in that room. That was the tragedy that happened a year ago?
In other words...
Precisely. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. If that's true,
It's all clear now.
that would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors.
Hey,
I mean, I guess that all makes sense, but it's all just so awful.
That's just awful. Super awfully awful.
You're right, it's beyond awful. Use a different word than awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless. But still, how's it not one of us ever heard about something like that happening? Chapter 4 made you hate Monokuma. He lied to Hina just because he could. Yeah. I mean, you're supposed to hate Monokuma the whole time because he's getting people to murder each other. It's just, that was an especially heinous one. Like, manipulating Hina like that. It's because she got so manipulated by Monokuma that I'm more willing to forgive her for what happened. Does that mean they really did cover it up?
Hey,
My concern is with the bio lab. That was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access. The bio lab, huh? Wonder what's in there.
Could it be?
This were like a cliche horror game. Be some kind of creature. The final boss or tyrant or... Oh look, Resident Evil joke after all. You called it, Green Ghost.
But
We're not in a horror game, though. Who's gonna tell her? Not me. I ain't doing it. Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood, no matter how much you think about it. You laugh, you go to hell.
Naturally.
Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently.
well,
I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right.
What?
No, how I said it is right too. Moments like that, I can't tell if he's self-aware and trying to tell a joke or not. Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now.
Yo!
So, now what do we do? Well, starting today, you're all under my command. Say more like, what's his name? The villain of RE4. I remember his name because I've not played Resident Evil 4. I've not played Resident Evil outside of 7 and 8. No, you heard me. Like, no. It's not even they misheard him. It was like, no, I was correct when I called you all small-brained fucking losers. But before we proceed, I need to figure something out.
No way!
Jeez, how cocky can you be? You're gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger.
So what is it you want to figure out?
Kyoko's identity. Huh?
well,
Kyoko's identity? But Kyoko is... Kyoko, right?
Yes, but who is she? Funny sometimes, I'll give you that, Yakuya. The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Salazar. Yeah, that's his name. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro. Hiro's the ultimate clairvoyant. Even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but... So what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? Now that you mention it, she's never told us.
Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right?
It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like. This is a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicion. So, Kyoko, it's time you told us. You know what? This is growth for Byakuya. He's giving her a chance to explain. I can't.
What? Why won't you tell us?
wrong.
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't.
What the heck?
What do you mean?
So,
Because I don't remember. What? I have no memory of what I am. You have no memory? You mean...
Amnesia?
What?
If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking. But if this is a joke, I'm not laughing. See, this is proof Byakuya really doesn't understand people, because Kyoko actually tells a lot of jokes. And considered she doesn't remember her talent. To be fair, I mean, at this point, from what they've experienced, they have no reason to assume anyone's like that. Kyoko for gore.
this is very
You
suspicious.
can't be serious right now, can you?
I knew you wouldn't believe me. Yeah, that's a good reason not to tell us. That's why I didn't say anything.
however,
But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done.
What?
So you have no intention of telling us. I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
hey,
What are you going to do? Torture me? Nothing so barbaric as that.
It's all clear now.
I will simply limit your options. Can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
what?
limit my options?
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. But she gives you her room key.
She can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation.
And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Well, Byakuya, you're ignoring the possibility, though slight it may be, that she's telling the truth right now. You don't really have a good contingency for that. Hold on, a threat like that...
That's fine.
I understand. Good. You're finally in the mood for conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and held out her room key to him.
It can't be.
You damn fool. Why do you refuse to talk?
Because...
Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that.
So,
Maybe she really did lose her memory. Really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever, where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in. Hiro strangely makes a decent argument here.
However...
The worst school where only the worst things happen? Do you really mean that?
Hey,
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things? Why do you refuse to talk? Talk about what? What do you mean? Perhaps I've said too much. Kyoko then turned her back on us and without a word began to walk away.
Come on.
Where do you think you're going?
goodbye.
Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you. Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. Dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room.
What the heck?
What's her deal?
but
I think you went too far taking her room key like that. For her, that wasn't far enough. Or maybe she gets off on the attention. Can't believe her enjoying getting yelled at.
Pot, meat, kettle.
Stop talking.
You're getting noisy again, Toko.
Come on.
Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of you breathing, of your heart beating, it grates on me. Oh, he's relapsing a bit.
Hey.
You telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but... Hiro, that's a bit far, even saying you know how she feels. How he feels, sorry. What's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus, the situation... It's just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. Still can't stop anyone.
What?
What the hell? Why are you yelling all of a sudden?
'cause, I mean,
'Cause, look.
Don't think anyone knows how Toko feels. Just mauling let him have his moment.
What?
It's you. How long have you been standing there?
Oh, hi, Monokuma. I'm very...
Now I'm really angry!
huh?
angry at what? At the thief. Yes, that's right. I'm very sad to have to tell you there's a thief in your midst.
What?
Hey!
My precious. They stole it.
You're precious?
Your teacher had such faith in you, and this is how you repay me? With betrayal?
Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies.
Hey, looking at Toko when you say that. Bumyakuya again. We don't know.
But what the heck is your precious? Shut up. I hope all of you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the street.
What the heck?
And he's gone. What was all that all about?
So,
Said something about his precious getting stolen? Anyone have any idea what that might mean?
It likely has something to do with Kyoko. Huh? Who else other than her would be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma? It's an interesting change. He's getting properly mad at the people around him now, instead of just acting like they're minor annoyances. That is true. He is being more open with his emotions. Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? If that's true, what was it? Why would she do that? Psychological gap he holds between himself and the rest of the class closes a bit, perhaps. Yeah, and like at the beginning of the chapter, he's like, will not be engaging in any small talk. And then they do. It's like, they get to. I think this is the small talk he was talking about. And yet I let myself get pulled into it. He's really not so above it all anymore. Bing, bong. Wait, we've been doing this all fucking day? This floor ain't that big, team.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m.
Yeah?
As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited.
His high horse is a pony.
Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Oh, we need to get out of here.
You know?
We can talk about this more tomorrow. And about Kyoko. However, after what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. I would suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in your rooms, don't go wandering around.
Well,
Not like we need you to tell us that.
Goodbye.
Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow. Following his lead, each of us went back to our rooms. Ah, that's right. Need to put away the knife that I got from Toko. I think the safest place for it will be in my desk drawer. Anyways, Kyoko really gonna be okay? She can't get into her room, what's she gonna do? Isn't there something I can do? Something I can... What? So I opened my eyes. I realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing it. I realized I hadn't realized it. More important, did I hear the doorbell? Kyoko?
Hey,
I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. See you there. Hey, wait, Kyoko! Not acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared into the depths of the darkened hallway. I know we're not supposed to go out during nighttime, but I can't just not go.
hey,
Sorry for asking you to meet with me so late. It's okay, I'm used to
correct.
it. Indeed.
So then,
Well then, let me get straight to the point. Something you can't talk about in front of the surveillance cameras, right? Does that mean this have something to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you?
indeed.
So I was right. What did you steal?
So,
I stole this. Key? Thinking you hold a knife, you gotta do a face, it's law. Looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It's probably the only key of its kind on Earth. Where did you get this?
so,
From the headmaster's room. What? You stuck into the headmaster's room? But wasn't it locked?
however,
The lock was broken. What?
correct.
It was Sakura. She did it for us. She did?
Indeed.
Remember what she said in her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. So Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us?
That's right.
So that we could uncover whatever secrets might lay hidden there. She did that for us. She violated the school regulations to help us. She already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place.
Indeed.
I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday. But if I'd just strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away, which is why I used you as a decoy. So you asked me to meet you at the data center in order to...
Correct.
I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. I took that opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key. Wow. Then, what you told me about yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too?
Mukuro Ikusaba,
Every
the
time.
16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Because the room was technically unlocked, Kyoko didn't break any rules Monokuma set. Yeah, technically. There's nothing that says Monokuma's property is off limits for taking. In fact, there's no rules about stealing things whatsoever. Did you find out about this Mukuro Ikusaba while you were in there? Now, if she breaks the key, she might be breaking a school rule. So you could argue that's school property.
Indeed.
I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mukuro Ikusaba is dangerous. Dangerous?
In other words,
She may very well be the mastermind. Mastermind? Didn't Alter Ego say the headmaster was probably the mastermind?
wrong.
No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that. What? Gotta wonder how she knows. I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right. Make such a strong statement without proof. That's not like Kyoko at all. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean Mukuro Ikusaba really could be the mastermind? I'm just gonna say Mukuro.
Anyway,
Mukuro is weird. Mukuro. Alter Ego said they were probably. And also, Alter Ego ain't fucking omniscient, kid. This key is the one big opportunity we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can't let it go, can we? Sure, but I mean, what's this key even unlock?
so...
I don't know yet, which is why... I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again, while I go and find out. Wait, you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't, that's way too dangerous! You want me to draw his attention? We don't actually know there's just one mastermind, right? There's more than one person watching us.
Is that right?
They didn't catch on last night, right? Maybe we just got lucky.
Hey,
Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Huh? Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then what may have just been a lucky guess will be proven true. Kyoko talked. She was calm and collected as ever. Couldn't help but just stand there and listen.
hey,
If it's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, there would have to be a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true, and if we can exploit it. Maybe, but no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high. Think what might happen if we fail.
why is that?
I don't think you need to worry all that much, after all. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion. No restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery, am I right? That's the thing, even if Monokuma catches her, she's not breaking a rule. The worst he can do, so long as he keeps to his rules, which he seems very keen on doing, is take the key back. Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell. If the Mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. He could just kill us all without a second thought.
I see.
In that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove that hypothesis. What?
Correct.
In a moment of crisis, will the Mastermind break their own rules, or adhere to them no matter what?
In other words,
We gain something whether we succeed or not. Now there's no reason not to do it, right? But
if you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
we know the danger. But if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
Hey,
Am I wrong? That moment I finally realized. Never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before us. With that in view, she just smiled. Koto, it's time to gamble. Celestia rises from the grave. Ah yes, the ultimate gambler here to help. I can't change how I feel, and wouldn't if I could. Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. What's this?
it's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet, only open it if something ever happens to me. Something happens?
However,
I'm not planning on dying. There's always a chance of it, and death without meaning is unappealing.
hey,
Please, I want you to hold on to it for me. Fine, I'll hold on to it, just because you asked me to. I'm gonna give it back at some point, you can be sure of that.
indeed.
Yes, of course.
Hey,
Oh, and one more thing. Oh, just one more thing. You can't tell anyone else about what I've discovered. Sure, because then there's a chance the Mastermind might find out, right?
indeed.
Well, there's that too. You mean there's something else?
Well,
It's nothing, forget I said anything. I can't just forget that easily.
so then,
Shall we begin?
Makoto.
I'm counting on you, Makoto. Just have to get Monokuma's attention, right? I'll give it my best shot.
Goodbye.
Going on ahead, the rest is up to you. Her curt goodbye was no different from any other time. Like every other time, she moved at a brisk pace as she left. What wasn't like every other time was the sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. No, everything is gonna be fine, I know it. Because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helped shake off some of my anxiety. Then I got to work. Okay, let's do this. Hey Monokuma, you can see me, right? Get out here, I've got a bone to pick with you. And a few moments later...
Monokuma appears!
Well, well, this is a surprise. You being the one to call me out.
Hey, hey!
Hey, by the way.
Huh?
Most suspicious.
What were you and Kyoko up to? Going to the bathhouse? Just the two of you? In the middle of the night? Definitely a hot and steamy moment, wouldn't you say? So warm and wet, wet and warm, I bet you guys.
Removed to conform with local and international censorship laws.
All over her, didn't you? Not gonna talk, huh? Sure, I get it. Well, whatever. Unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late-night bath scenes. Because I like to maintain a healthy life of observation, far away from X-rated exploits.
Oh, so is that why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse?
Wow.
Bullseye!
Or is it maybe because the lens gets all fogged up and you can't see anything anyway? Sounds like that's the bullseye to me. 1 second. Wrong number, don't worry.
You need something?
Anyway, you went to all that trouble to get me out here, now what do you want?
Oh, something I wanted to confirm with you.
Say what?
Whether I'm a mademoiselle or a dude fella?
Caught monochrome-handed.
Actually,
But in the Bear Kingdom, there is no male or female.
Yes, there is. Actually, there is.
what?
Seriously?
My entire existence!
And what am I?
This is kind of depressing.
That's enough. I'll get stuck if I think about it too much. So what did you really want to ask me?
Oh, well, told us earlier your Precious had been stolen. What's this Precious of yours?
What are you thinking?
Listen, I'm sure this is a silly question. No way it's possible and all, but... Is that seriously what you dragged me out here to ask me?
Unbelievable.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be 100 megaton freaking kidding me.
Real easy to peek my mic with Monokuma voice.
You're not gonna ask something useful like how to get the best honey or Ursine breeding tips? This is just crazy. Are all pubescent teen boys as nutty as you?
What the heck?
God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and yeah, that's it.
What was that second thing?
It's a blank, stupid. A secret. Fill it in yourself. Making me trudge all the way out here for that. I'd like to see what's going on in that brain of yours.
Boom, boom.
The next time you summon me for something so stupid, I'll open up your skull and find out.
Dropping more than a few swear words, Monokuma stormed off. Hope I kept him distracted long enough. All I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. No, she'll be fine. It's Kyoko after all. Sure, she's fine. Right? Went back to my room and laid down, doing my best to settle my nerves and get back to sleep. And a TV and
Monokuma Theater, brought to you by Spike Toonsoft Company Limited.
there's Ultra Despair Girls on the screen. They just added an ad. Well, hang on. Oh, I forgot about this too. Danganronpa Muso game. Don't worry, it never actually happened. Oh, okay, I guess. This is reusing at least one asset. The dancing 3D Monokuma up there. What the hell? Darker's Revenge, the game the world has been waiting for. Fortunately, development has been cancelled. Of course, enough people died by Danganronpa, who knows? Buy copies for you and all your friends. Woohoo. Instead, we got Ultra Despair Girls. Which I do still like. Yeah, so they just shoved that in.
This super stylish, super fashionable game was cancelled during development?
Yeah, it's only for this version. You can actually even kind of see the white outline of what they pasted onto the TV there. It was only added for this newer version of the game. Because again, the original was on the Vita and that game wasn't out yet. This was more sus than you remember, because the guy was like, oh no, I'm never gonna play it. Oh yeah. No, it's... Ultra Despair Girls has some scenes that are very,
But it'll start back up again if Danganronpa sells well?
Then you guys have to recommend it to your friends, too!
The thing is, most people who come to these streams have played this game. But I have also recommended this game to most of my friends.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
Yeah. I guess you were here for that, Quilla. Body feels so heavy this morning. Must be because I was up so late last night. Anyway, I need to get to the dining hall. There are some scenes even I'm worried about showing. Although now is as good a time as any to ask this. Okay, you gotta race up to the 5th floor and get sprinkled. Now is actually as good a time as any to ask this question. Because there is a genuine argument for doing it like this, despite that not being the order they came out in. After this game, should I play Super Danganronpa 2 first? Or play it second, or should I play Ultra Despair Girls between them? Because here's the thing. Ultra Despair Girls will spoil one small thing about 2, but it'll also raise a lot of questions 2 will answer. Whereas 2 will just answer a bunch of stuff about Ultra Despair Girls. I feel like the intention was you could play them in either order if you really wanted to, because I think they came out not that far apart. Although the American version of Ultra Despair Girls took a while to come out. I think it came out not that long before V3, actually. Was it after? I think it was just before V3 came out, they finally got the English version of it. Because the Danganronpa 3 anime was airing, and they realized the American audience wouldn't know what the fuck was going on in the part that follows up that storyline. Which is another thing to discuss when it happens.
What?
You're 1 minute... You're 1 minute late, Makoto. How do you explain this? Sorry, I'm not feeling so great today.
What's your problem?
You really think a tired excuse like that is gonna work?
Huh?
You allowed to talk again? I don't recall giving you permission. Oh, Toko. I just thought, since a day passed, it maybe reset? Sorry. Please don't hate me. Whatever my punishment is, I'll accept it. I'll hang a sign from my neck that says, "Bad girl, clean your bathroom with my toothbrush." If you stop making disgusting comments like that, maybe I can forgive you. Thank you. I won't make any more disgusting comments, I promise. If I do, you can stuff my mouth full of trash. It's you and no one else, I don't mind. It's no use. She's disgusting to the bone.
So,
Moving on, where's Kyoko? I haven't seen her this morning.
Could it be?
Ah, cool. Worse than being late for lunch, for a date, for your wedding, for anything.
Maybe she's mad about what happened yesterday and she's not gonna show up anymore?
Can't tell the others why Kyoko might not be here. Best thing to do right now is just keep quiet.
Very strange.
Whatever her reason, I'm curious to know what she is doing. I know she's not in her room, so...
You know?
Oh yeah, you still have her key, right?
What's this?
Ah, are you looking for Miss Kirigiri?
What do you want now?
Hey! Hey!
I'm right? You're wondering where Miss Kirigiri is, right?
Do you know where she is?
Ooh.
Well, it's hard to say.
Huh? You don't know either?
What?
It's because he doesn't know. That's why he's here. To try and prod us for information.
Uh-huh.
Hey, don't you hate it when you ask someone what their favorite movie is and they name some indie bullcrap?
It's pointed directly at fucking me. That is a slight against me. Like, oh, what's your favorite this? It's some obscure shit you've never heard of. It's some obscure bullcrap you don't know.
This is very
I feel like I'm
suspicious.
getting whiplash the way he changes subjects like that. I love this game's soundtrack. Ultra Despair Girl would spoil something major about a character from 2, no? And it's still somewhat obvious, but still. It spoils something major that you find out in the first chapter anyways. You know? The rest, it's kind of like... That's why I'm iffy between them. Whereas... 2 would make it so you... like... you kind of always know... and it's actually about that same character. Either way, playing one before the other is going to vastly affect your vision of that specific character during viewing that. 1 minute late. Tell that to your eyes. Maybe you would have had better eyesight then. What? Thank goodness. Looks like Monokuma really didn't notice. Guess our plan went off just fine last night. Which could mean...
Hey,
Could she have been right about that?
Hey!
So, was I right? You're looking for Miss Kirigiri. Any idea where she might have gone?
We have no idea.
What the heck?
And even if we did know, we wouldn't tell you.
What the heck?
For serious!
I see. Well, fine. Whatever. I don't even care anymore. Sayonara, suckers!
As soon as he was gone, we all glanced around at each other. So, what was that just now? Does that mean Monokuma doesn't know where she is either? It would seem that way.
You know?
The heck could she have gone? Don't you think we should all go look for her? And how would you suggest we approach that task? Even Monokuma can't seem to locate her.
Very suspicious.
Yeah, how can he not know where she is? You're any insult you can throw at Byakuya.
Yeah, totally.
So strange. Kyoko must have used that key to sneak into some unknown part of the school. Somewhere even Monokuma wouldn't notice? Where could it be? Spent the rest of breakfast talking about where Kyoko could have gone. Afterwards, we returned to our rooms. Ooh. Breakfast didn't help me feel any more upbeat, that's for sure. I feel like this is more than just me staying up late last night. Free time. So. Actually going to save real quick, because... yeah, I did. Going to check on something. Technically, there's 3 characters still alive I don't have the skill for yet. One is Hero, one's Byakuya, and actually Jack has a separate skill from Toko. I will see if I can talk to Jack. Probably not, that was Toko's icon. But I actually don't remember if that changes or not. You might have to hang out with Toko all 4 times before you can get Jack also. I don't remember if that's how that works. But for now, between genuinely stupid and an asshole, I am weighing my options on who to side with. It does change, you remember? You remember? Now, I know it's a different skill, but I don't remember if you have to do all of Toko's before you can start getting Jack's, or if it's just... Okay, the icon does change, that's what you mean. Yeah. I think so. You know what? I can base this off of who I have more gifts for. Could also check what their skill is. Oh, wait. Hiro actually has 2 skills. His second one's actually really strong. Actually, both his skills are pretty useful. What about Byakuya? Byakuya has 2 as well. Oh, Byakuya's first one is so good. I gotta pick that first. It's one of the best ones, actually.
What?
Did you need something? Talk to Byakuya for a while? Yeah.
That's fine.
Fine. I don't mind allowing you to indulge in my attention. I hope you appreciate this. Spend some time with Byakuya. Byakuya and I grew a little closer today. Give him a present? Yes, definitely. I think some of his gifts are actually a little funny. Some of the ones he really likes. But what were they again? Oh, I have a ton of these that I can give him. Where is... Here it is. I have 6 golden guns. He loves this stupid bullcrap.
This is...
You bastard. How did you get your hands on this? Even the collective force of the entire Togami Corporation wouldn't be enough to obtain this gem.
Naturally.
I'm going to hold on to this. Oh man, what is it you can give him? He likes really rare shit, and also some... To get that response, there's only a few things you can give him. But the same as anyone else has for their love dialogue, but he has 2 love dialogues. Togami Core isn't me. Seeing Byakuya so pleased with something I gave him makes me happy. Is that the face of someone who's pleased? I have a question for you. Oh, you do?
That's right.
Something's been bothering me for a while, and I can't take it anymore. So to answer my question, I need you to explain to me what exactly your Ultimate Lucky Student title means. Oh, well, I don't totally get it myself, but what I do know is that I was picked at random from a pool of normal students.
So in other words...
So you just got into Hope's Peak by blind luck. I see. Well, that answers my question. What was the question? How a commoner like you, with absolutely no unique talents or abilities, could get into this school. Oh, I forgot to mention boring. How a boring, untalented, utterly generic commoner got in. Boring? Generic? You have to list all that off?
Naturally.
Let me stop tearing up the chair. But it's the truth. Maybe compared to you, the ultimate affluent progeny and all. Even I... You seem to think it's merely an issue of title, but make no mistake. My lineage, intelligence, figure, athletic ability, they are all ultimate.
In other words...
He's kinda spitting facts. The thing is, he is correct about a lot of Makoto. Which is to say, I am the ultimate perfection. Feel free to begin calling me that, in fact. No one's going to call you that. Really taking this to the extreme. You who have nothing, I who have everything. We are living proof that all men are not created equal. You have my pity, Makoto. Life can be very cruel indeed. And because I pity you so much, perhaps someday I'll allow you to hear my tale of glory. Consider it a blessing, a gift from me to you, to allow you to bask in my glory. Having finished his mean-spirited lecture, Byakuya left me standing there in silence. Learned one thing about Byakuya today. Anytime I talk to him, I need to be prepared for extreme psychological trauma. Report card updated. Just unlocked the skill Cool and Composed. Give yourself a pat on the back, you've earned it. So that's actually one of the better skills. It makes it so you have way less reticle sway during trials. And realistically, I probably should have picked it up way sooner. But I wanted to rush Celeste's so I could get as many monocoins as possible. Do think he's kind of genuine there. He does acknowledge Makoto just never had the chance to be him. Yeah, here's the thing. And I think he was being genuine when he said, I didn't understand what your talent was, I needed to ask you. Like, he couldn't figure it out, so he did ask him, like, what does that mean? Why do you have this? Do you frequently win the lottery or something? Like, nah, they just did like a raffle of every student in the country and my number got pulled. Let's show you real perfection. I don't transfigurate! I feel even worse than I did this morning. Body feels like lead and I'm getting chills. It's bad, I think I might be getting sick. Free time. Thing is, I'm getting to a point where my skills are actually outpacing how much SP I have. So I think I do need to do more for people who I've already gotten stuff from. Because the skills are useless if I can't equip them. Let's do another Togami, because I can also build towards another skill. Whereas with Hero, even if I get his skill, I'm not going to be able to equip it right now. I could also work on Toko, but I almost want to save all Toko's stuff to do kind of back-to-back in school mode later. Because she's such a dense character with Jack that I want to talk about her at length. Scurrying around again, huh? Looking at you makes me physically ill. Should I talk to Byakuya? Sure.
That's fine.
Byakuya and I grew a little closer today. Yes, definitely. Give him a gift? Absolutely. He also likes these, but no reason not to just give him
I
this.
see.
Now this is a rare moment. Coming from a noble family, I've never been exposed to such vulgarity. Interesting. I think I'll keep it. Yeah, that's equal to what he said otherwise. The things that make him happy are weird vulgarity and rare stuff, I think is what they wanted to do, but it doesn't actually disperse. Ooh. One second. He is pretty dense.
So in other words,
Just to be clear, being the ultimate affluent progeny is only one of my many talents. I was waiting for this. Some people think I rely on the care and protection of the Togami name. Is this a monologue or something? But I don't rely on my family. Rather, I am my family's savior. The Togami Corporation reaches across the world, true, but I will take us to even greater heights. It is expected of me, naturally. After all, even my own family has recognized my ultimate superiority. In other words, even among the Togami family, I am the chosen among the chosen. So much confidence.
Naturally.
And that confidence is justified, I assure you. Comes from the battles I've fought and won. Battles? I am personally worth over $4 billion, separate from my Togami family assets. I know I keep waffling, but I don't know. How the heck did you make that much money?
In other words...
The stock market. I buy and sell shares and assets based on market trends all within a single day.
Yes.
Surely even someone as simple-minded as you has heard of this technique. Oh yeah, it's called day trading. Talking about day trading, right? You're able to make $4 billion doing that?
That's right.
Well, I first started doing it just to keep myself occupied, and before I knew it, there it was. Stock market time. Yeah, Yeah. Sorry, I minor in business, so I actually do kind of care about this. It's really not a big deal. Say it's a super big deal. Wait, but are high schoolers even allowed to buy stocks and stuff?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I'm Byakuya Togami. Is that meant to be an explanation? It can make you a lot of money. It can, but day trading is a very risky venture. They say only, like, the best of the best can do it, but realistically, it's more like only people who already have a lot of money can expect to get that to work. Because then you can reasonably minimize your losses and capitalize on your gains. $4 billion is nothing to the Togami Corporation, but for personal use, it's not bad. Now you understand, right? I'm not merely the child of modern-day nobility. You know, Byakuya, maybe we should start calling you the ultimate day trader. Oh, I don't do that anymore. It was too simple, so I got bored of it pretty quickly. He has both of those aspects. That is also true. He has a great deal of fortune, and he's also highly intelligent, at least as far as this goes. I'd say there's probably only one specific person who is better than him at that in particular. He can eat costs long enough to reach profits, and he's very good at analyzing trends. Yeah. Put this guy up against Mob, and he'll be instantly humbled. You talking about Mob from Mob Psycho 100? Was that even his name? It's been a minute. Jeez, you realize how insulting that sounds to the rest of us? Mob Psycho? I mean, yeah, Mob would kind of just ignore him. I think, actually, a character like Mob who kind of wouldn't care would piss him off immensely. Someone who'd just kind of brush him off. His name is Shigeru. Shigeo? Which one is it? They call him Mob. I know. And it is funny how the translation of that title doesn't work. Like, Mob Psycho. In English, that sounds like gang member who's a psychopath. But in Japanese, it sounds like background character with psychic knowledge. Or psychic powers, sorry. Shigeo, yeah. Because mob means just the background mob in, like, a shot. And psycho means psychic powers. But it doesn't translate. It's funny how lost in translation that title is. And the 100... Of course, that's how I feel about anything I do. Frankly, life is too easy. It's only natural for me to do whatever I want in this world. Really is confident. Like, worlds apart. Galaxies apart. It is funny. He's the show that, he is a big demonstration that talent really doesn't make you happy. Everything being easy can kind of get boring, which is a concept Zero touches on a bit more, and the DR3 anime. Side Despair touches on it a lot. Report card updated. Maximum number of skill points increased. Hey, look at you go. Clap, 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 clap. Still reeling from Byakuya's story, I went back to my room. I'm getting the chills. Feel kinda dizzy. Can't help it, I need sleep. Nighttime wasn't for a while, but I felt like my body had reached its limit. As I dropped onto my bed, I felt like I was falling into a bottomless pit. I was unconscious before my head hit the pillow. Well, that's not quite true. I didn't pass out completely. It was more like my consciousness went dim. I weaved back and forth between sleep and wakefulness. Which is all to say, I was restless. At some point I found myself wandering through a strange dream. And within the dream, a voice echoed across the walls of my mind.
I understand.
That voice, so familiar. It's...
I understand.
It's me.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Huh? What am I trying to say?
Hope. This is all for hope. And that's why I have to stay. I have to stay here. My dream just now... What? So strange.
You wearing a hoodie to sleep while you're having a fucking fever?
Huh?
Recognize that? Looks like Makoto got lucky and woke up. He went to bed with chills, maybe? I guess so. Now he's sweating out of his fucking eyeballs. I'm good, you can put the knife away.
Kyoko? What did you say?
Unlucky. Makoto getting sick. Lucky. Not dying to a knife-wielding maniac.
Dove. Every day is peaceful. Every day is joyful. Happy days from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. Wishing only for those unchanging, unending happy days. Days of boredom repeating forever and ever. No abnormalities as far as the eye can see. Life without the tiniest speck of abnormality.
If the world were like that, I'd consider that pretty damn abnormal.
Yeah? You're like, OMG, this is so embarrassing. It must reek of sweat and maybe a little piss. That knife guy was scary. No, don't worry about the piss, Kyoko. Please, don't worry. I'm sorry.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and
Looking back
nighttime
to
is
the-
officially over. Time to rise and shine!
Reminds me way back to after the first trial. It's like, Sayaka wanted to piss on me? Kyoko, if you're here to piss on me, it's no for now, but I don't know about later. Why do we have to keep bringing up this?
Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
Took longer than usual for me to open my eyes. Let out a deep sigh to bring myself up the rest of the way. It's a no, but not non-negotiable. Like, Kyoko, if you're here to piss on me, I think I already did it to myself. I can't hear what you're saying, so I'm gonna go with probably. Alright, if you still wanna, I'm gonna go to sleep. Kyoko just has to stand there like... He has a fever. He has a fever, and I'm going to accept that as the reason he said that. The chills, the aches, the unfathomable lethargy, it all disappeared in the night. All that was left was me, drenched in sweat. It wasn't just because of whatever bug I'd caught either, it was also the dream I'd had. What the hell was that? I mean, was it even really a dream? I was desperate to recall it. Scrambled to grab onto fragments of the dream and reel them up from the depths of my memory. Kyoko rolling her eyes like, damn it, why is this guy my canon ship? It's like, damn it, why do I kinda want to piss on him now? Damn you, writers. That's right, I remember last night. If only this place had a single other eligible male. Yasuhiro is a hard no, and Byakuya is an asshole. And even among the dead ones, no. No, Hifumi, he's weird. No, Leon, he's kind of annoying. Chihiro's spineless, but maybe. Guess Kiyotaka was alright, yeah. Came down with a fever and couldn't quite get to sleep. Although he could be loud. Pre-Mondo Gecko, yeah. And I heard a voice. Didn't really understand. Been knocked out most of the day? Hey, Bathwater. Are you still knocked out now? I can't tell. And then... Kyoko, were you the person with the knife and the wrestling mask, or was that someone else? Okay, cool, can I have some tea? Yep, he's gone insane. All of a sudden I was awake. I'm here to piss on you, Makoto! There's a strange person standing next to my bed wearing a mask. They were holding a knife. Oh, I think I'm already promised to Kyoko. I want to say I fought them off, but I don't actually remember. Like my mind had been detached from my body, burning up with fever. I was somewhere far away, watching my body move on its own, and because of that, I don't remember what really happened. But still, I feel like I resisted them desperately, feverishly. After that, things go black again. Next thing I remember, Kyoko was there. What? Damn it. What would she have been doing in my room? I'm sorry, this angle is gonna make me think of that stupid thing forever now. What a strange dream. No, was it really a dream? How could I possibly find out either way? Is there any way to confirm it? Check the trash, I guess? What is it reminding you of? Reminding me of just 30 seconds ago when I made the piss joke. Reminding me of something, but I can't quite place it. Open the desk drawer and... Huh? It's empty, there's nothing inside. Wait, nothing inside? That's strange. Yeah, the masked, marauder was holding your knife. Because it definitely wasn't before. Positive I put the knife I got from Toko in here. Wait, that means... the knife they told me to keep safe. I knew it. I just had a feeling. It wasn't a dream after all. If that's true, this all makes even less sense. Why would someone have wanted to attack me? Who was that behind the mask? Why was Kyoko... the hell is going on? I don't think I'm gonna figure it out on my own. That doesn't work on me, because I associate Danganronpa in general with piss jokes now. All of it? Aw, man. Anytime there's shippy moments, we're gonna have to make piss jokes. Shippy moments with the main character, that is. Koto's secret fetish is to being pissed on. Aw, man, if is gonna be hell. How much am I gonna have to make that joke during if? Because that's a lot of Makoto ship stuff. Oh man, and it's school mode like all of the endings. Oh, damn it. Oh. I have to, it's too funny not to. Every girl has a ranging secret to not so secret desire to piss on him. Oh no, Asahina. If anyone's into water sports, it's her. The fish needs liquid. No! No, no! No! This talent inspires that in them. This can't be real. No! What have I done? That's Makoto, sure as the sky's blue. Hey, Hina. Really had me worried, you know? What happened to you last night? Worried?
I mean...
Yeah, right after nighttime hit, we all went to get you. We were hammering away at your doorbell, but you never answered. Thought maybe you'd been, you know... I mean, not that that actually happened. I mean, nobody here would want to, you know... Anyway, what were you doing? Don't worry, Fish, you drink so much tea, I'm certified fist... No, I don't have a pee fetish, I promise. I actually think it's gross. I didn't feel good, so I went right to bed. I had no idea you guys even showed up. Why'd you come to get me? Something happen? Well, lots of stuff, actually. Not sure I can really explain.
Okay.
Let's go meet up with everyone else, then they can tell you all about it.
Everyone waiting somewhere else or something?
That's right.
Oh yeah, we all stayed up the whole night.
Whole night.
That's Makoto, sure as my fist is clear.
Why'd you bring that up? Aoi, why are you smiling?
What? I sure as the sky's blue.
I don't know which one's funnier. And Makoto is just delusionally hearing it and keeps denying it. Or that people are offering it to him unprompted, even though, and he's having to fight himself on it.
I lost at rock, paper, scissors, so I had to come get breakfast for everyone.
Okay.
So you got here just in time. Come on, help me carry it.
Okay, sure.
Everyone's in the gym. Hurry up, I'll meet you there.
Gym? Why is everyone in the gym? And the entire night? Got door. I think it's wild how everyone got over the fact Aoi tried to get them all killed so quickly.
Yeah, it was pretty fast.
It was just so easy to hate Monokuma for it, and it still is. I imagine if and when they get out of here, that's something they'll have to talk to each other about, but for now, directing it towards Monokuma feels right.
There he is.
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
This is worse than being late to your wedding, the birth of your son, and your own funeral all at once. She tried to take us all down in a murder-suicide. Yeah, but she likes donuts.
What?
Jeez, to show up now like it's no big deal.
You made us stay up all night while you slept like a baby in your bed?
It's like Hina said, everyone was there. Besides Kyoko. Then I noticed. It formed a circle around something. As soon as I saw what that something was. What the? Before I could catch myself, I cried out. Spread out in front of them were the remains of Monokuma.
What are you doing?
What does it look like? We're dismantling it to see what makes it tick.
Dismantling?
Ah.
But I mean, that's Monokuma you're messing with, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Also, look how the legs are one piece, apparently. They got him?
She's not even phased.
Relax, there's no danger. You say that, but... What is this? What are you guys doing? Are you thinking this? The One Piece exists!
Can we get much higher?
Looks like it's been professionally disassembled. How's that possible? Tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous? Seriously, what are you thinking? When you say tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous?
Hey, come on.
Oh, I guess I'll handle this. I'll explain what's going on, Makoto, 'cause that's how much I like you. Byakuya found this little fella laying around. Then we tore it apart. It's funny, you're the only one here Makoto hasn't hung out with. Burp. Oh, ow. That doesn't explain anything.
What?
Just before we went to bed last night, I came to the gym to try and talk to Monokuma. Yasuhiro has hidden depths. Does he? I wanted to see if he had any new information about Kyoko's disappearance. And I found him here, just like normal. However, Hiro's just a bro like that. He is a bro. Like, he's nice, but he's genuinely so fucking stupid. When I found him, he was no more than a regular toy. He didn't react, didn't say a word. Taking the lead on disassembling an advanced piece of technology is somewhat impressive. Somewhat. It'd be more impressive if he put Monokuma back together. Because here's the thing, taking something apart doesn't take that much mechanical knowledge. It takes some mechanical knowledge, I'll admit, but not too much. And they've been up all night and only gotten this far. Plus, it also does demonstrate that he's an idiot, because we all know there's a bomb in Monokuma. You're saying he wasn't moving at all? I waited there until nighttime officially began, but still Monokuma laid there motionless. I gathered everyone up as quickly as possible so they could take a look. There is? Oh yeah, in Chapter 1, Mondo picks up Monokuma to like, okay, we'll just break the bear. And Monokuma starts ticking and they're like, throw it. What? Throw it! He does, explodes in midair. Monokuma is a bomb. And then another Monokuma popped out. There's more than one. That's another thing. Monokuma's got a lot of bodies, and they all explode if you try to damage them. But also, individually, they're able to at least briefly fight the strongest thing on the planet. Even then, he still didn't make a move. So I immediately initiated the disassembly process. It was Master's stroke of genius. Chance to find out what made Monokuma tick. One thing we discovered is that he's quite a sophisticated machine. It's leagues beyond any normal remote-controlled toy. Who has enough free time to invest in something like that anyway? But besides that, what I'm wondering is, why'd he stop moving all of a sudden? I thought maybe he'd malfunctioned. We didn't find any cause as we were taking him apart. He didn't break down.
So in other words,
maybe something happened to his puppeteer, the mastermind. Something unexpected. I can't imagine any other possibility. Something unexpected. They were probably so scared of Master they ran away in terror.
Could it be...
Maybe they got sick or something? Monokuma made his announcement this morning, right? Who was that if not the mastermind? Oh, I'm sure that's a recording. It's set to a timer and plays as necessary. Yeah, it's the same almost every time.
That's true. He says the same thing every day, right?
Hey,
Guys, I don't think now's a good time for light conversation.
you know?
I just found something. What is it? It's... It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure.
What?
Bomb?
That's super bad. We need to get rid of it.
I'm just saying, have we tried taking it to the vault door? Like, just chuck it there and fucking book it out, you know? Just in case? Like, I know it looks like it could survive a goddamn nuclear warhead, but we could try, right? Roger that. Mastermind might have got sick. Makoto's sick? Guys, I have a theory. It appears the bomb has a motion sensor. Any sudden movements, it's sure to go off. What? Motion sensor? For serious? Oh, I'm starting to get all shaky.
Just a second.
Hey, get it together. You're a man, aren't you?
I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Theory about a game. Don't ever fucking say those words around me again. I'm a certified game theory MatPat hater, and I will not allow such mentions in my presence anymore. No game theory here. None. Never. You're allowed to theorize about games, but don't you dare bring all that shit into it.
You're so not fine. You're all
Oh, I probably should have mentioned. The motion sensor is off right now. Jeez, don't scare me like that.
God, you're like the world's most spineless worm of the century.
Don't be mean!
Hey, come on! Century's just getting started! We'll call a race already! He's not denying it, he's just hoping someone's worse.
Whatever, just hurry up and put the bomb down. Hanging on to it's not gonna do anyone any good.
The only game theory that's allowed is the actual theory itself. Yeah. I can shoot them down when they're dumb and wrong. Oh yeah, good call.
Well?
Okay, it's down. Everything's all good. Hero put the bomb down, but that wasn't my main concern at that point. My eyes were glued to Monokuma's remains. He just stopped moving all of a sudden. Is it really because something had happened to the mastermind they weren't expecting? Shoot me, I'm dumb.
Bathwater. I shoot down the argument. Not the person. It's like Danganronpa. I have my truth bullets, and then I hit your words with them, and then you're all embarrassed, but still alive. I mean, eventually an outer deity will eat you for being wrong, but that's way down the line, and I'm not doing it directly.
What could that have been? When I thought about it, couldn't help but think back to the night before, being attacked by that masked figure.
Just a second.
Hey, Makoto?
Huh?
Hey.
Oh, Haas, you hear a thing we just said?
Huh? So that's a no. What are you, some kind of brain-dead farm animal?
Sorry.
We were saying, since we're done dismantling Monokuma, what should we do now?
We're gonna walk around like in Gmod. We've decided to continue our offensive assault.
It's all clear now.
To try and uncover the mastermind's true identity, we're going to break into the headmaster's room. Really?
Naturally.
Since the mastermind appears to have stopped all activity, now's our chance, wouldn't you agree? But mastermind comes back while we're in there.
What?
If you're scared, you're welcome to stay here by yourself.
What the heck?
We're gonna live in the chicken coop with all the other chickens. You can be chicken number 6.
Such ignorance.
This is a battle. A fight to the death between us and the mastermind. We don't have time to deliberate.
But
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to kill each other or anyone else. We have a chance now.
Come on.
So, what are you going to do? Are you going to run away, or are you going to fight? You're right, I'll go with you.
It's all clear now.
Okay then. We're going to break into the headmaster's room. Everything comes down to this moment. Anything can happen, so prepare yourselves.
I'll follow you anywhere, Master. To all the ends of the earth. Sakura, you can hear me. Lend me your strength.
She suddenly starts hulking out.
Oh wait, I didn't mean literally.
How about that?
I can do this. I'm a man and I can do this. I've got the will of the entire universe on my side. We each found determination in our own ways. When we were ready, we left the gym. Target was the headmaster's room on the 4th floor of the school.
Naturally, Master's the one to show such bravery. Just make sure you don't get in his way.
okay.
Sakura's gonna be watching over us, so we're definitely gonna find something to help us bring this to an end.
We've finally reached the climax. Let's hurry up and finish it before the mastermind catches us all.
Let's go.
This is where we expose every last detail of the mastermind. Is everyone ready? Rattle, rattle. It's locked, as expected. What are we gonna do?
What?
Isn't it obvious? We're going to tear this door off its hinges.
Wait, but the rules say...
We've seen the mastermind isn't watching us. Those don't matter anymore.
But
Like Makoto said, the mastermind did show up while we were in there. He'd waddled away.
So, in other words,
We'll just have to finish our business before that can happen.
Hey.
Okay, sure, but
what?
we've come this far, we can't back down now. We agreed this is what we have to do, so we have to do it.
So beautiful!
I mean,
For serious?
Wow. We don't have any choice, we're desperate.
Okay.
Let's do it, let's rip this door down.
actually,
Okay, but how are we gonna do that? This thing looks pretty sturdy. We'll need something sturdy of our own. Oh, what about that one thing? The thing in the tool shed.
oh, so then.
Oh yeah, the pickaxe!
I see.
Interesting. That could very well be exactly what we need. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock. So it's probably 9 on the dot now.
It's all clear now.
Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01.
What?
That's straight up unreasonable!
By myself?
Naturally.
Surely you like to have your me time once in a while, right?
Well, it's me and you time, Master, then yeah.
What?
You know how much time it took you to say that? 10 seconds. Take too long and I'll erase your existence from my consciousness.
Unacceptable!
You lemon crab there. That Toko ran off, loud as a herd of rabid elephants.
Hey.
For serious though, are we just gonna knock this door down? No problem is solved by running away. Find your stones and be a man. He's right. Throw some balls, you pitiful excuse for a human. Can't move forward by always avoiding danger.
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
Hey,
Am I wrong? Even if it's dangerous, we have to overcome the challenges in front of us. Maybe, but I'm still super stressed. I'm so tense I can hardly talk. I'm all totally flapstaff.
Applesauce? Hey, Jack.
What?
Gross! Where'd that come from? Wait, Genocide Chill? Where'd you come from?
Called for me and so I appear.
Hello, hello! It's the wondiferous, murdiferous fiend, here to greet you with a razor-sharp smile.
Come on.
What about the pickaxe? Where is it?
I was supposed to pick an axe?
No, you seeping imbecile, the pickaxe.
Seeping imbecile? Oh, Master, you wound me with your executive-level barbs. Schwa! Here comes the bloody nose. Seriously though, did you really forget the pickaxe?
Give it a rest.
Omega-3 fatty acids, that's what you need. Great for the old memory factory. I think we already established their memory doesn't carry over when they switch.
Not possible.
This is a level of uselessness I find difficult to tolerate.
Yes.
Ah, the light bulb just went on.
I see.
That's why I went to the garden, right? I was supposed to get the pickaxe. Alright, we've solved one mystery. That means there's just one more mystery left.
Still have the bomb? I mean, yeah, but that might blow up evidence. One more mystery?
Have
Yep.
you reached that certain age?
Now we just need to figure out the identity of Object X.
So,
Now what are you talking about?
Did you already forget what we were talking about? You're like missing out on life.
you've gotta be kidding.
I'm not missing out on life. In fact, I found one in the garden.
We were wondering this before, but Monokuma stocked them all with a wardrobe full of identical outfits? That is the implication here, yes. What? What did you find?
Corpus.
Have they all been wearing the same clothes all this time? I mean, Toko specifically has been wearing the same clothes all this time, but they've apparently been doing laundry. Like, we know they've been doing laundry during, like, off-screen. They've made mention to it. So we are to assume they seem to just have multiple sets of the same outfit.
You SOB!
Did you hear me? I said corpse.
A corpse!
Yep.
That's right. I found a corpse in the garden.
Found a corpse in the garden?
What did you say?
Well then, before we enter the headmaster's room, it appears we have something else to look into.
Come on.
Wondering because if that's the case, Makoto really ruined his outfit by sweating through it in his sickbed. Yeah, we're going to the garden. Okay, soon as we entered the garden, I saw it. I didn't want to, but... Look closely. You might pick something out. Saw someone laying on the ground with a mask covering their face. I will give just a few more seconds for those who don't know to maybe figure something out very important here. Because in this shot, you can see something that's a huge tell. There was a knife buried in their stomach up to the hilt. What the?
Are they really dead?
For sure, but who is it? Wait, hold on. Don't say it out loud just yet. Daily life. Yeah, daily life of Chapter 5 is actually really short, so we might stop at the trial. Funny how often that tell comes up. It actually is kind of funny, but they do bring it up in-game, to be fair. Just to make things clear. Last night, I was attacked by someone wearing a mask. Whoever that was, now they're... I don't know why, but now they're laying dead in front of me.
I told ya, there's a corpse hanging out here.
No way!
Are they really dead?
There's really a dead body? Nope, you don't see it.
What?
Need to begin looking around right away. However, be ever so careful. There's no telling what you might find. At least you don't think so. Have to check the body before anything else. Fine. Kinda see it a little bit here, though it's low res. Need to find out who this actually is. You can tell in this shot. It's just difficult. Actually, there's a bit of a hint, but that one's harder to tell. There's kind of two hints, but one of them's easy to tell. Need to find out who this actually is. There's no way to tell with the mask covering their face like that. The white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell anything about the body itself. Victim is a total mystery. One thing I do know. Low res kind of makes it stand out more. A little bit. That whoever this is, they attacked me last night in my room. But noticing that actually lets you notice something here as well. Why? How did they wind up dead in here? Their heart isn't beating, they're not breathing. All signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to the knife that's been driven into their stomach, their clothes are stained a bright red. Appears the bleeding has stopped, but the blood that's there is still wet. Be careful you don't touch it and get some on you. How can you be so calm at a time like this? Who is it? Face and body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue.
I'm pretty sure it's a girl at least.
Huh? How can you tell?
Well...
I think I see the outline of her chest. Just the general shape of the body. Yeah, the more I look, the more I'm sure it's a girl.
Really? Then it could be...
Okay then.
Yes!
Let's just tear the mask clean off.
Come on.
Wait, don't! By the time he called out, it was already too late. Coco's hand shot out toward the mask. And in the next instant... there was a blinding light and a deafening roar. The body blew up. It blew up, 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 it blew up! My vision started to darken. I prepared to pass out. But then...
Come on.
Hurry up, put out the fire. As my consciousness attempted to float away, that voice reached up and pulled it back down to earth. Someone pressed something into my hands. It was a bucket of water. Come on, dump the water on it. Okay. The upper half of the body was on fire. Took aim and tossed the water as hard as I could. Toko got sent. It was that. Oh? Sploosh. Alright, I want you to say what you think it is, and I'm not going to tell you if you're right or not. Thankfully, that was enough to put out the fire. Died down, leaving behind only the unpleasant smell of burning. Like how Byakuya apparently went to the effort to get the barrel of water. Yeah. I guess that took care of it. Brandon just doused it himself? Yeah. The mask had Monokuma's red eye thing? Oh no, we already knew that. Hey, that's part of the trick. But that's not the super important detail. That is a detail to notice, but that's something so like... technically this is the third time we've seen that mask. This is also the time it knocked Makoto out from behind, but they showed it to us anyway. And then there was last night. What the hell, man?
It exploded?
What did you say?
Hi. You found the unimportant detail. A little bit. Had a bad feeling about that body. I never imagined it would explode. Now the body...
What?
It's burnt to a crisp! That's beyond well done, man!
Don't compare it to a steak. Never be able to eat steak again.
Now the body's charred, I really have no idea. Are we gonna find out who it was? Who isn't here right now? Huh?
What?
If we consider who's not here, that will quickly narrow down who it must be.
It's only one person missing.
It's... Kyoko. Kyoko! And that dead body is Kyoko? No, that can't be right. Calm down. I didn't say it was Kyoko. But, I mean, who else? There is one other person.
In other words,
The mastermind.
What?
What?
The mastermind?
What the heck?
Come on, there's no way! The mastermind got charbroiled? Get serious. I agree. Normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering. But I have reason to believe it may be true. The mastermind being dead would explain that other matter, wouldn't it? Monokuma can hardly move around if its master is dead, right? You'd think. You would think.
But...
That corpse is a girl, right? It doesn't make any sense. Why not? I mean, remember what Alter Ego said? Oh, this shit again.
That same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s.
Sexism? Nah, it's Hiro latched on to the first answer he received. Not sexism this time.
Seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now.
In my killing semester? I mean, there is sexism in this game, but it's usually just the characters being sexist. So the mastermind is some middle-aged dude, right? Which the corpse obviously isn't. Could that mean the mastermind isn't the headmaster? Is the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair?
Huh?
Mikuro Ikusaba, the 16th student at Hope's Peak.
what?
What are you talking about? The other day, Kyoko confided in me. She said there was a 16th student here in the school.
What?
I think you'd better tell us everything you know. Well, all Kyoko told me was...
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Sounded like Kyoko thinks Mukuro Ikusaba is the mastermind. No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind, I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right.
I see.
There's another student here, and it's a female. That would match the body's characteristics.
So,
And that phrase, the ultimate despair, sounds super mastermindy, doesn't it?
Could it be...
Okay, so... the mastermind is this girl, Mukuro. And she's a student here, and she's the ultimate despair. She's been hiding here in the school like some teenage Bigfoot. How'd she wind up burnt to a crisp?
What the heck?
None of this makes any sense. Just suddenly show up and then die? Think we better take a closer look at the body. There may be some clues to help us figure out exactly who it is.
Hey, wait.
What?
Aren't we forgetting something? You know, Toko?
What?
Oh yeah, she got totally blown up, huh? Forget about her. Sure, the explosion vaporized her. Which one is it? Is this actually the sprite they used for Jack pretending to be Toko before?
Oh, she survived.
Oh, she survived.
Huh? What just happened? Master?
Stop talking.
You declared for the whole world to hear that you would never again inhale a single molecule of oxygen.
Then I don't mind breathing in the carbon dioxide you exhale. That's enough for me to live.
What the heck?
This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen. How you doing, Toko?
I saw something out of the corner of my eye just for a second. It's a corpse, isn't it?
Well, I guess so.
You Yes? Which is it? Is it a dead body or not?
It's a dead body.
I hate this. I hate it. I'm not gonna look at it. I don't want to face it again.
Yeah, we don't want that either, so I think it's best you don't look.
Everyone is dying. Why? Why is this happening?
That last line actually makes me feel like Coco is genuinely sad that so many people have died, despite all her insecurities. Everyone is dying, why is this happening?
Even the explosion was done perfectly, though. Gotta hand it to whoever did it. Wrong to admire that kind of skill?
Not really. Check the body.
Could it be...
Mastermind just got mastermind.
How about that?
Pretty good, right? That one's going in the joke book of my soul. Perhaps. I had a bad feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. Regardless, I can't help but wonder who it was. Things are growing more interesting by the minute. Should take a close look at the body one more time.
So,
I mean, why would she develop a murderous alternate personality if she herself were down with murder? That is part of the deal. Like, Jack... I think Jack is, in that sense, a well-written alternate identity, in that she fulfills a need for the identity of Toko Fukawa that the primary personality cannot. Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl. Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body all that much. I'm not Kyoko, after all. Fuck is this? Something next to the body, it's a key? Is that what Kyoko took from Monokuma? No.
So,
No, the key had Monokuma's head on it. Shaped like Monokuma. What would she do? Sorry, thought that was new for something. That's right, the key she stole was shaped like Monokuma. This isn't anything like that. I don't know why I even thought it. This key is one of them newfangled keys.
What?
What is it? Did you find something? Yeah, this was on the ground near the body. I've never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to? Even you don't know then? Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task. Huh?
I see.
That key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked. You mean...
So, in other words...
The biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, and the dorm rooms on the second floor. It's in your hands. I'm your errand boy now? Shouldn't have taken the key first. In that shot, you could have told something, but I think we'll have a chance later to see it still. iLab was definitely locked before. Give it a shot. And I went to insert the key I'd found in the garden into the keyhole. Key isn't even close to fitting. Key doesn't go to this room. Okay. Alright, that made that go away. It was still doing the, like, cricket sounds that are playing there that aren't supposed to be. Headmaster's room in the data center. Right. Headmaster's room was locked before. Give it a shot. Key won't go in. Guess that means the key doesn't go to this door. Whoop. Where was the... Data lab. Definitely locked before. Give it a shot. It fits! And this key is the key to the data center. Managed to unlock the data center. Guess all that running around paid off. Have to go tell everyone else. Immediately headed back to the garden. Without opening it. So you're back. How'd it go? Find out which room the key goes to. It's the data center, down on the 4th floor. We can get into the data center now?
I see.
Interesting. Why did the now deceased have that key on them? I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out. Yeah, I think you're right. Here we are. Looks like the door is still unlocked. Hey, so, when you open that door, there's not gonna be another huge kaboom like before, right?
You're
asking that question now? Don't worry, we have Makoto. What?
In other words,
It's in your hands. Again? It means I trust you. That's an absolute lie. I'm just being used. You know what? Good on you, Makoto. Toko would fall for that. Been languishing in bed for almost a day now. You feeling sick, Bathwater? Hiro, all the way back here. I'm totally sure there won't be another kaboom. For serious. Should eat, but you don't wanna? Go eat, Bathwater. Have food. Just to be safe, I'm gonna go stand somewhere else. He's standing the furthest from it. It's interesting Byakuya is the closest. Ultimate luck, go do stuff and get lucky. It'll be fine. Makoto's on the job. Not that that's any kind of guarantee. Not a guarantee. You mad that Makoto got picked over you? Can't resist the commands of your betters? One of the times that's useful. Master told you he trusts you? Master told you that?
What the heck?
Well, don't let it go to your head. I am so not happy about any of this. I said I trust you. You now have an obligation to live up to that trust. He's trying really hard to manipulate people. The problem is, it is kind of working. Reached out and put my hand on the door. Closed my eyes and tried to clear my mind. Silent prayer, slowly open the door. Nothing happened. Making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up till now were strange, wrong till. But this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here, the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread.
What?
Hey, that's... Hiro extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at all those monitors on the wall. Look what they're showing. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms. Every part of the school was covered. This is...
what?
It's the direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room. They're displayed here on these monitors.
So that's it.
The sole purpose of this room is to watch us. To watch us? And this room is...
It's all clear now.
the Mastermind's private room, without a doubt. Mastermind's room. Guess that makes sense. The Mastermind was here. Watching us. And I think this settles it. The body in the garden. If they had the key to this room, it can only mean one thing. That was the body of Mukuro Ikusaba, and she was the Mastermind.
The Mastermind is dead? Like, really, really dead?
It would seem so.
What?
For serious?
It's too bad they had to go and die. For Master could kill them himself.
Mastermind is dead? That really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because, I mean, that body... Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. So who was it that...
But...
Mastermind really is dead. Whoa! That means we can finally get out of this hellhole!
how about that?
We gotta hurry up and find the exit, come on!
That's enough.
No. We have to check this area thoroughly first. Huh? What about the exit? Very anticlimactic, I guess. Yeah, I guess. I mean, who else could it be? There's no one else in the school that we know of who could keep controlling Monokuma. If the Mastermind truly is dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the Mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place. I'm bothered by the fact that the Mastermind was obviously murdered.
What?
Murdered? There's a knife sticking out of her chest, are you stupid? You think so too,
Naturally.
huh? The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There is absolutely no doubt. the mastermind was murdered.
But
Why is it gotta be that way? I mean, who could have even done it?
Such ignorance.
That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the mastermind.
I'm telling you!
Yes, Fish, Hero is stupid. I know, why do I keep, like, it's like I'm bumping my head against a brick wall. I know he's stupid, I need to stop asking. Now do you understand, you useless insect? You're banned from talking to Master ever again. Mastermind's purpose, not dignifying that, and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answers to those questions. After all, the Mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here. Okay then, let us begin our search. Time to uncover the identity of the Mastermind. Think there's any monocoins in here? Hero was actually so intelligent, he seems stupid to everyone else. I don't think that's how it works, man. Nothing showing up on this one. Hey, look, next to that TV. Is that a TV antenna?
how about that?
It is! Just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. Wait, so if we hook up that antenna, we could watch TV?
Someone say TV?
You know?
Well, Saturday morning Hina's here. That's how far beneath him they are. He sees the true reality, not just the lie the liberals on TV himself. Oh, God. He'd be a fucking Reddit truther, wouldn't he?
Are you talking about me?
Okay.
Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on, come on, come on.
You know?
You're all starved for info from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic. You'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it. I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about? Because he takes his omega-3 fatty acid pills. Jeez, I can't believe how many monitors there are. My eyes are flickering as fast as they are. Flickering as fast as they are. Yeah. Bunch of computers all lined up. Look like high-performance PCs. Nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed on. They're all on, but they seem to be locked.
So what, we can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in. What century are you from?
Mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network. An Alter Ego. You may well be right about that.
What?
There's no point in thinking about it now. You're right. I do like how Byakuya still feels the need to say that Makoto is probably correct. Like, you're probably correct. Good job. Credit where it's due, but not important. Think you can fix the TV?
You know?
It's a little longer. We really want to watch TV that bad? Another Saturday morning kid here.
What is he talking about?
No matter when, no matter what. How about you, Toko?
What's your problem?
Hurry up and find something for Master.
Why was the Mastermind murdered? Figure that out. We need to find out the identity and purpose of the Mastermind. Really a ridiculous number of monitors here. Mastermind's been using them all to spy on us. To be able to watch all of them simultaneously. Actually, that's a pretty good reason for opening the school up slowly. That many people to keep track of in the whole school all at once? I don't know if anyone could do that. I mean, what I know about the Mastermind, they specifically could, but...
As long as I have this.
Huh?
Look at Master go. It's like a feast for the eyes. How much is a monthly membership?
Not dignifying that. Door's kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. Yeah, Monokuma's kind of creepy. What could be inside? Rattle, rattle. No luck.
Door's locked, huh? We've used the key that opened this room.
Just give it a try, just in case. Nope, no good. Won't even fit in the keyhole.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us.
I guess you're right. Can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it. Worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Hina's right, the Mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore.
You know?
Will it fit in the square hole? Of course, it goes in the square hole. Oh! What's wrong? Good news for all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working.
Really?
All we gotta do is switch it on.
What?
You know what? Hero does seem to have some mechanical knowledge. He knew how to fix the TV antenna. Friggin' idiot, Mastermind. All you guys need to cut free from your regrets of the outside world.
Heck!
They were sitting here watching TV the whole time. Really thought they could get away with it. You hold a grudge to weird shit, Hero. But I don't think you're wrong. Oh yeah, that happened. Huh? This is... the feed coming from surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
What the heck?
That's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing? Knew those cameras looked weird.
Huh?
That's really weird.
You're weird. Weird in every way possible. Not just weird, super weird.
But
This TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. How's it showing the camera feed?
Well...
Did you try changing the channel?
Oh, good idea. Let's give that a try. Hero went through each channel one by one. On every channel, it was just us. Me when I see myself on the grocery store security camera. Nah, none of them are looking at it, like trying to look directly into it. It was a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
what the heck?
Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup.
A trick? What kind of trick?
Actually,
I'm not sure, but...
Huh? Huh?
What?
Huh?
What?
what?
Monokuma returns!
Not so dead, am I, bitches? A while, you friggin' bastards.
Monokuma!
How? You're supposed to be dead? Me? Dead? Don't be freaking stupid!
What?
You're acting kind of strange. Something seems different. No one broke the rules, but they did get a TV. Yeah.
Of course.
Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural.
Yeah, Monokuma very pointedly wouldn't swear before.
After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already.
Not even. Been like half a day at most.
Are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. The look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see. The moment you went from hope to despair.
Don't tell me you pretended to be dead all for this moment.
Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now.
Well now.
And that's that.
Shing!
Well, it's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you to all have way more fun in this killing game. You can't be serious. We have to keep going?
Let me out of here!
No, we're supposed to get out of here.
Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here?
Unbelievable.
How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides,
Yep.
this life isn't all bad, you know. I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair?
Well now.
Whew, I'm pooped from all that laughing. Guess I'll just get to the point now.
The point.
Hey,
You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. That TV is an essential part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind.
What the heck?
But I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing us the surveillance feed?
Look how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. Ta-da! That TV is absolutely without a doubt displaying the signal coming in on the antenna.
Huh?
But what does that mean?
What
Is
the heck?
displaying the signal? It's just us standing here.
Unbelievable.
You're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you.
Thrills, chills, kills!
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV.
What?
Extreme!
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV.
Knew it, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. Oh, it's fun seeing people find out some of the mysteries. Cameras are TV cameras. Technically, they're all just live feed cameras. Any kind of camera can be a TV camera. It's that all of this is being fed through some kind of system into producing a signal. Doesn't matter how many times he says it, I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning.
Huh?
What? Broadcast live? To the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this?
But that's...
It can't be. They've taken over the airwaves somehow? Even Byakuya didn't think they were this powerful. What do you mean if you understand the words, Makoto? Are you fucking stupid? He's saying he understands logically what those words literally mean, but he's having trouble grasping how that could be possible. How could a person broadcast what's been happening here to the entire world, and no one has come to stop them? No one has come to save them from this. How is that possible?
Oh,
Camera feed is being broadcast? Boy, that's impossible!
Phew! That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode!
You being serious right now?
Of course!
I heard a kind of creaking. Sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean. My mind had begun to creak and groan.
Hey,
Everything has a meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries. Even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason?
Reality TV kind of thing.
It was all for my captive audience, to show them true despair, like they'd never seen it before.
Monokuma is almost telling the truth here. In complete honesty, this is being shown for people. But there's actually a specific person Monokuma wants to see it. We'll get to that later. Much later.
I became the director of a despair-based production! This is the ultimate reality show! The best in despair entertainment!
What are you saying?
You're lying! This was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy!
Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us.
actually...
What if they already did?
Crying to this corrupt Care Bear on my damn face. Corrupt Care Bear is a good word for Monokuma, yeah. Hi, by the way, Shimmy. Welcome in. Huh?
Yes, indeed!
Then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally though, so whatever.
This can't be!
To take control of all communications like that, you'd need an astronomical amount of resources. Made a whole game on how reality TV shows suck. I mean, that's not the main theme, but... Actually, that is a theme at a point in the series, kind of, but... Not what they're going for here. Although, It is funny. People have pointed out that, if you ever watched, as a kid, like, because I watched it as a kid, if you ever watched Total Drama Island, Monokuma and Chris McLean, was that his name? Like, the host of that show are functionally the same character. They're just a complete dickbag who's functionally omnipotent. Within the TDI mentioned. Yeah. I think the first one is pretty good.
Dear childhood memories.
Yeah, and it is... And I mean, Total Drama Island was also a parody of, like, reality TV, like, survival shows anyway. It's just one that had a plot, so it didn't pretend to be real. It just had characters. Some of these characters are, like, more or less stereotypes. I don't know that I'd call... maybe some of them are a bit stereotypical, but that's not quite what we're going for here. That's a bit incidental.
Yup. So how could things have come this far? Well... That's a secret! There's something you all need to do first, remember?
What?
Of course!
Yeah, duh. There's the little business of...
Even in here.
A body has been discovered! After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Huh?
Huh?
Class trial? Do you mean...
Ooh.
It's the Monokuma File!
Everyone give it all you've got, okay?
Heart-pounding excitement!
Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
And then, he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible. The truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. Make my Monokuma? I make your disease into a bear? Or I make your disease... ejaculate? I don't... You lost me. Couldn't think. Took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment? And... how is he still alive?
I'm sick of this.
I thought that finally we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. Class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mukuro Ikusaba was the one who died. Monokuma number 3? I'm not sure if the old one was reassembled or this is a third one. Probably be easier to just use a new one to clean up the old one, yeah. Because this one, yeah, probably that. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means that the mastermind, Mukuro Ikusaba, isn't dead. So naturally, that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There is no other possibility. Body is Kyoko's? Kyoko's been murdered? Oh, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. She hasn't pissed on me yet. Where'd that one come from? It's like they have a whole crew of people repairing Monokuma like an F1 crew. You got that. True enough, yeah. To have it end like this. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself? Anyway, we'd better begin.
But...
we're gonna have a class trial. That means the killer...
That's right.
Correct. Must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no.
Huh?
You just said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. It's a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how this game works, after all. I like how Togami's genuinely fucking pissed this time. Better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. Look at him becoming a sort of team player. Yeah, he's actually mad one of them might have killed their friend. He's like, after I pulled out of the game, someone keeps playing. I wonder if it is like a pride thing. It's like, when I pulled out, that was the signal for everyone to stop. One of these motherfuckers kept going. They'd also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. What happens if the people who are in the TV show just mess up the first trial? They all die. When I pull out, no one gets to come. That's Wada. Yeah, Monokuma said Despair Entertainment. Wouldn't that be pretty despairful if everyone just fucking died trial 1? The unidentified body could really be Kyoko? Not inside, at least. Jimmy, you might get along well in here. Maybe seeing that Aoi genuinely cared more about someone else than winning the game made him reassess if it's really not okay to care about the people around him. I really do think so. Or, I have no choice, I have to investigate. You don't hear this track very often, by the way. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened, or we're all dead. Need to go back to the scene of the crime, back to the garden. Monokuma file number 5. Song's cool as hell, too. Okay, time to get started. Need to check anywhere that may be important, from one end to the other. Which would suggest, like you said in the beginning, on some level he actually does care about people. Just held a belief that such care would be irresponsible and naive of him. Just need to do what I always do. These look like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like it before. Where? Wait, was it there? Have to double check that later. Fragments near the dead body. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this... Must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. Force of the explosion must have thrown it over the ear. He really didn't care about others, or want to care about others. What Aoi did wouldn't change him on a personal level. Well, here's the thing. It changed him because he has to understand that other people think like that, even if he doesn't. Would highlight a deficiency he could learn from, but that's no reason to care about anyone dying right now. I suppose so. But he seems more, like, insulted by it. Like I was saying. Like, he's insulted that one of them basically turned their back on him. This is a betrayal. This is actively betraying him specifically, because he's called himself their leader. Where's the explosion was thrown over? Seeing a detail? Oh? I'm curious what detail you might have seen. Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body, front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? It's a detail? Tell me what it is. I won't tell you if you're right or wrong. I suppose I did tell you you were wrong with the mask, though. But that wasn't like a new detail, so I get... Oh, whatever. Wait, is this? That's it! It's the knife that person was holding. This is getting really weird. There's just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. The detail is actually relevant to this image, though. That same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here. Red nails. Those are 100% new. Well, they're not on the masked attacker. So maybe that detail could be important. This masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in a kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. Maybe then I... If this really is Kyoko, I mean, Kyoko is the one that attacked me. Why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. Knife at the crime scene has been added to the truth bullet section. Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. What do you want to talk about?
So, in other words...
I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi?
In other words...
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. Are you asking about that now? What's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? Makoto just lock in so hard he cured his sickness? He got... Kinda? I don't know, man. He was sick overnight, but then he was fine when he woke up. Sometimes that just happens. The murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here.
In other words...
The murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to go get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well.
What?
You never came to the door, so where precisely were you? Telling the truth, I was in my room. I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so that's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. I like how he says that, almost as if it's like... Because the thing is, Togami knows Makoto's been framed before. So I wonder if he is, like, operating on the premise of... Makoto's the only one here without an alibi. But it's Makoto. I gave him the knife because I was sure he wouldn't kill anyone with it. Like, he almost doesn't think Makoto could have done this, but he has to follow the evidence. He's almost, like, he's wary from past mistakes. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and?
We're serious.
Oh, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. Body was found, huh? Should look back at what I did this morning. Help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual. Headed to the dining hall pretty soon. Once I get there, I met up with Hina, right around 7:30. Headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Toko went to go get the pickaxe. She found the body. What time was it then? Using his newfound appreciation for the human condition, imagine he at least has strong doubts that Makoto of all people would kill Kyoko of all people. Here's the thing, Makoto was also one of the ones most speaking in Kyoko's defense. And like, after the whole Hina Sakura thing, he's going to very much, like, think twice before he assumes Makoto was just faking to betray her. What time is it? When we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock. It's probably 9 on the dot now. That's right. Had to have been right around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Now you mention it, I think you're right. Think we can say for sure the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. It's what he can handle when the body was found. Who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. Very much not the killing sort. I'm sure he's noticed by now Makoto likes Kyoko. Listen, Makoto, remember how the body looked, you know, before it blew up? If I remember right, He's wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. So there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Yakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. How much blood there was on the body, and see any on the ground around it. I definitely don't think Makoto is the killer, but Makoto is a total bum, so I do want to see if he gets an execution. Well, I'm not going to be able to get to the execution tonight, but definitely... Well, the execution of whoever did this, I will get to next time I stream this, which should be Tuesday. Used to think everyone here was a killer. Now he knows that some of them are just kids who will refuse the game outright.
Okay.
Wow, thanks. That was a big help. Now you explained it, I totally remember how it looked.
Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better, too. But thank you, too. Body before the explosion. Handle the controls of sprinklers. Set to turn on at 7:30 every morning. Monokuma said the time positively couldn't be changed. Huh? Hold on. Sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? And if the body was here before then, sprinklers should have gotten it wet. I mean, the murder must have taken place... If it took place after 7:30, Makoto woke up at 7 for the morning announcement and was in the dining hall within minutes, and then was with them until the whole time. If the murder took place at 7:30, Makoto does have an alibi after all. Remember, there were some chickens in the chicken coop. Count 4 chickens. Huh? 4?
Yo!
What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right? Huh? What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. Huh? That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared.
But...
I was down here just before nighttime last night. There were definitely 5 chickens then.
What?
What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is going to have an impact on the structure of the world.
Conspiracy!
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. Did my best to ignore Hiro and focus on the problem at hand. Why do the chickens disappear? Be related to the case? Chicken coop chickens. Just to be sure, I should take a look at the tool shed. Dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? Probably look into that. Could be related to the case. Monokuru. Yeah, I just wanted to look at it again. Top is wet and covered with mud and grime. The underside is totally clean and completely dry. One side of that tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. Yeah, means the tarp could have been used to prevent the body from getting wet, removing Makoto's potential alibi. That's the one thing in here that concerns me. This is why we write things down. Alright, now the body. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. This is the most striking image, but let's look all around. Lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. Which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. Nothing strange about that. Right? The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. And the bucket of water you poured on it, yeah. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. So I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Exploded body analysis. And then here. Huh? Something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. seem like they get in the way of normal activity. Yeah. There's also the fucking tattoo on the back of the palm, Makoto. I don't know if you saw it. There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? Got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but looks like a picture of a dog or something. Never seen anything like it before. Tattoo on the right hand. So those fake nails. I mean, Kyoko always wore gloves, so having a tattoo feasible, but fake nails under gloves? I think I've checked everything I need to in this area. I'm not done yet. Other areas I need to check. Victim was a part of Foxhound? You're closer than you might think. Specifically that fragment I found before. Somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. Still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true. Was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. Key to her room.
It's all clear now.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
What?
Limit my options.
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow a room key. Hey, Byakuya? If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it. Later, at the class trial. Oh, no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect, after all.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then, will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see.
Goodbye.
Depending on my mood, I may go with you. Or I may not. Come back later, huh? Should go look around somewhere else. Should check out that one area. Yes, yes. Again, I feel like Byakuya would have said, no, I'm just going to look at it myself. A chapter ago. Because if he's not spoon-feeding the information to fuck with you, he's not giving the info at all. Back to the gym. As I do recall, a little something-something. Oh yeah, it is a third Monokuma. Alright, I wasn't sure. Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
I just found something. What is it? It's...
Huh?
It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure.
What?
That bomb went missing. No doubt about that. Fragments I found in the garden? Fragments near the dead body. Okay, I've checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. Should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. Think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. Wait for me! Byakuya walked off without a second glance. I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. It is interesting, Makoto's room is right between his two love interests in the game. Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid into the keyhole, and then... click. And it's open. Looks like it, thanks. So, this is Kyoko's room. Something on the table. It's a woodblock decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. Lockers are those really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. That doesn't really surprise me. Hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
It's certainly possible.
But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really what? Unless I'm mistaken. Pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. The dojo? Yeah. Let's look around. It's now 10 p.m. Within this track. No matter when, no matter where. Interesting, she doesn't have a dustbin. Here's the bathroom. Might have certain articles hanging out to dry. Better not look inside. Really, Makoto? You just guess at that? Alright. Here's her bed. Don't see anything interesting here. At least not as far as the case is concerned.
What?
Wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. Thought we might find some kind of clue here. Clue that might help us understand, Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here. Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete, something to give us some sort of direction here? More concrete. Oh, I know. Kyoko gave me something earlier. What's
It's
this?
true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it. If something ever happens to me. Sure, I have it here somewhere. Found it! What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. Said if something ever happened, I should open it.
Interesting.
Well, something has certainly happened. So open it. Okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets?
What?
That's all that was in there? Yeah, looks like it. Under the sheets, what could it be? The bed, dumbass. Or she was hitting on you from beyond the grave. Yeah, intentionally, potentially. Something be hidden under the bed sheets? I didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? Found a crumpled up piece of paper. Class number 78 student registry. Mukuro Ikusaba?
I see.
It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, looks like it. Probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room, along with the key.
God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and blank. That's it.
This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing. This is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet. Mukuro Ikusaba. Sex female. The ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information. She was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted she hadn't been kidnapped. She'd received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Mukuro's profile has been added to truth bullets. The Ultimate Soldier, a mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's non-fiction and the other is sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That's how I saw things as just an ordinary person, but then...
I see.
I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. They do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. It's all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already...
Found it!
Now, interesting thing here, I believe the anime actually cuts out the, what's the word? They cut out that profile there, and actually the letter Kyoko gave Makoto back there, and instead just have Byakuya talk about Fenrir when he hears the name Mukuro Ikusaba. Or... I believe.
I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player and a bit player is becoming our hero.
That's you!
What?
What What have you got in your pretty little hand there?
What?
Uh-oh, you found her profile?
So what if we did?
Hey!
Don't freak out on me.
Now.
I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivorous, you know.
What?
Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours.
Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself.
Oh? So you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course.
Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is now, can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting?
Interesting.
It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game.
You had a pot pie? Good job, Bathwater.
I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you all first got together in the main hall way back when, there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all.
Misunderstanding. Are you saying?
in other words,
That's right. There weren't actually 15 of you.
yes, indeed.
The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16.
16, then.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
The 16th student. Mukuro Ikusaba. She's part of the school life. The one making all the regulations is...
Why?
Huh?
Did you say something?
Why are you telling us this?
Oh, well, because... like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know?
Yes, indeed.
Makes sense.
No.
Well, now.
Frame of her whispering to him. She's telling him she's gonna piss on him in his sleep. That's what Makoto secretly wishes she was saying.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you.
Revenge.
I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm gonna share a little secret with you.
Seriously?
Hey,
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars she doesn't want anyone to see.
What?
Okay, now that's all you get.
Monokuma's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars? Wait, so on the back of her hand... the tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? That's why Kyoko wears those gloves to hide the scars. Which means... those fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? Said there were 16 students, right? It means Mukuro was a student here.
That's right.
Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules to the game. Why would he tell us that, and why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. The mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro's related to the case?
It's certainly possible.
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But, based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear now.
Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit. What makes you say that? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
So, in other words...
Mukuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense, then, to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. That's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it, it definitely does seem possible. But if that's really true, Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. Sure, there are other places in need of investigation. Find out if that key and the dojo really are connected.
Let's go.
Well, are you coming? Kitty, you gotta wait a little longer. Yeah, I should open one of these lockers. Hurry up and check the locker. That's what we're here for, after all. Oh, there's the slot for it. It's a weird place. There are wooden lockers here. Use woodblock keys, just like those super traditional public bathhouses. Looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers.
I see.
You see the locker farthest to the right.
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. It's even labeled number 6, so like, you know, kinda obvious. You understand what that means, right? Probably use the key we found on that locker, right?
That's right.
Well, just try it. Okay. Took out the woodblock key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock, and... click. Locker eagerly accepted the key and it opened. There are arrows in here. Looks like 10 arrows in total. Look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. That also means they're damn near useless as arrows because they don't wobble. Strong sticks. Oh, there's something else inside the locker. The wadded up ball of duct tape. Wonder what this was used for. Is that a bloodstain?
I see.
If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. Duct tape is related to the case somehow? Got a strong stick? That'll do, pig. That'll do. How could it possibly be involved? I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Something wrong?
Very strange.
Very odd, don't you think? Nah, pig. Okay. The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. How did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps... Byakuya? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue on to the next location. What next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Mercenary group that Mukuro was a part of? How are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? Where in this school would you go to do research on something? Research. Talking about the archive? That's right, the archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to a shelf in the back. Here we go. Quickly return with the file in hand.
I see.
Take a look at this. No idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? Pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever. Byakuya has some unrealistic assumptions about what the average person can do. I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they're a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe there was mounting internal tension within the group, and they simply imploded.
What?
What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality. The only reality. Are you sure about that? These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So, did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now you mention it. Word said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right, it said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. And a wolf is nothing if not a dog. Like the tattoo. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. What? Got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean... That makes it sound an awful lot like... Bing bong.
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us. Organisms, the earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that.
What is up with my... Okay, my tracking was... What is up with my tracking here? It is not wanting to track my blinks. What is happening? Just a sec. Okay, it's as fixed as it's gonna be for now.
Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial! So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later!
Wonder if I was blinking too fast? Then the time has come. What we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
That's right.
It would seem that way. Let's go. Whoa, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together.
Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word.
We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point?
Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you?
Huh?
What, are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself? Scott Pilgrim vs. the World movie was directed specifically so there's absolutely no blinking outside of very specific moments. Oh, I never noticed that.
What?
Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second. Could show up at any time. And imagine what was about to happen. Immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But... stood here for 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen. And 5 minutes became 10?
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet?
Could it be...
Maybe he died again?
What should we do? Should we keep waiting here, or...? Or what?
What? Jesus!
Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that?
What? I made you wait? You've got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we?
Wrong, Till.
What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now.
If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. We heard that voice, we all spun around to look.
Hey,
I'm here, and no rule's been broken. Kyoko!
Kyoko, you're still alive?
Oh! It's a ghost! Stop talking.
If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
What?
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong?
You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later.
shing!
No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of ya.
Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko!
You really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die.
Thank God, I'm so glad you're okay.
Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right! Now we gotta deal with a ghost!
I told you to stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. Thanks so much, Kyoko, for telling Hiro to shut up. Alright, because I like him.
Master, wait for me.
Good call. Knows what might happen to us if we take too long.
But
I'll be happy when this trial is all over.
One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. And we will definitely do that next time I play this. Because we are going to drop it here. Leave you in suspense. Partially because I'm not sure if it'll go straight to the trial screen after talking to her.
But yes, yes, yes. Ooh, it's getting interesting, isn't it?
Who's the killer? Who did it? What happened? Why? When? How? Ooh, it's all so fun. Just because I know the answer doesn't make it any less fun to see it happen. Cliffhanger of the century? I hope so. But, as I said, I'm going to stop the recording for YouTube here. As always, thank you so much for coming if you came. If you didn't come, you don't gotta thank you. Well, bye, YouTube.